Hey, listen, I don't care which way you slice it. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, okay? This thing going on in Minneapolis for the past month is terrible. I mean, the things that are happening are bad one way or the other. And I'm just like you. Your opinions are my opinion. You and me, we're the same guy, okay? Because just like you, whenever I'm confused, whenever there's some sort of upsetting sort of news that I need to get the answers on, I go to a fitness guy on TikTok and I look to him for all the answers. My guy, ScottyKFitness. Yo, you never heard of him? Take a look at this.
Yeah, fucking political. That was murder. An ICU nurse who worked at the VA, who was legally carrying a firearm that was fucking holstered while he was filming. Who is now being painted as a domestic terrorist because he took a gun to a protest. But all these 2A motherfuckers a couple years back...
Whoa, hey, do you have a license for those F slurs?
Were
words?
Screaming Kyle Rittenhouse's name from the goddamn rooftop.
Did Reddit issue out a license for you to talk this way?
Oh, that was different. Yeah, you're right. He had a fucking rifle strapped to his
Okay, calm down. That's a lot of F's right here at the top.
chest. The man who was shot and murdered by ICE was...
Although it does make me go, wow, this guy really means... He's kind of funny and kind of good.
...concealed carrying a firearm that he was legally allowed to fucking have. I am now seeing reports that it's even possible that they disarmed him by taking his weapon out of his holster.
Sorry, could you just lift your mustache so I could hear all of the words?
At his 6 o'clock, and then they mag dumped the fucking guy.
What, 6 o'clock? Mag dump? This guy's a tier 1 operator. You better watch out. Okay, ScottyKFitness knows what he's... I didn't realize this guy was... He's one of the top operators out there. He keeps... So he was keeping... The pretty guy was keeping his gun on his 6. Now, here's what I do. I keep it on my 7.15. Keep him guessing. They're not expecting it. They go for the 6. Look what time it is now. 7:15 at mag dump. I've never taken a mag dump, but...
So if you are legally carrying a firearm and they take that off of your person and then utilize that as a justification to put rounds in your fucking back...
Whew!
While you were laying face down on the pavement, then it was never about following the law. The Second Amendment doesn't matter anymore. And you're...
Well, okay, that seems a little strong. Look, I got to be honest with you, though. I got one issue going on here, okay? And it's this. And again, not to get political, doesn't matter what side you're on here. I think we can all agree that news like this shouldn't come from a guy named Scotty. Am I crazy, or like is every Scott you ever met the worst guy ever? He's like a weirdo, a freak, a loser. Usually like he's a little creep, a little cretin. I'm Scott. Oh, hey, I'm Scott. A guy named Scotty sitting there with a booger hanging out of his nose. You're like, oh, hey, I'm Scott. This is ScottyKFitness, the most performative, new male, soy-lineal, hick-lib, absolute fake, faux, not real, industry plant. They're trying to make him the new Joe Rogan, apparently. This is what I've been told. I've been told they're trying to make him the new Joe Rogan. Well, that dream is gone, because in the same instant that you even found out about ScottyKFitness, I'll tell you the number one guy who wishes this video never came out. It's ScottyKFitness, because this video went viral. And then some people we know started remembering, wait a second, I've seen this guy's mustache before. Now, again, this dude, he is Reddit humor, absolute, the most baseline, normie coded, my mustache is my personality. Please help me open up this bottle of Soylent. I know I have big muscles. I don't know what they're doing. This dude, he works out. He's fit. He has his personality. By the way, he found out at 30 years old that his personality is the video game Fallout, which I didn't even know was an option. I didn't know you could pick that. What if instead of a personality, you had a big bushy mustache and you play video games, but just the one? Just the one. I'm really more interested in just the one. Anyway, he came out of nowhere. This video goes viral. People start remembering him, and they start remembering some very hinky stuff going on with him. Just like the situation in Minneapolis, by the way. I would say these are equally devastating hinky events. Hinky. What is hinky? Because here's what happened. ScottyKFitness got exposed. ScottyKFitness thought it would be a good idea to dox a disabled guy. ScottyKFitness gave out the info, every single thing he could find of a dude who just made fun of him in like the lightest way possible. This is a left-leaning Democrat, trans and gay, LGBT ally type guy. One dude called him gay and he lost his mind. And what Scotty didn't realize is henchmen were watching. Plunder Gang was watching. Tonight on the show, my special guest, Faceless, is here to discuss how he almost single-handedly, and actually I was kind of in the mix here too, almost single-handedly took this guy down. He's lost his sponsorship. He's lost his, well, actually, we've gained his address. And he's been exposed for crimes. Crimes like you wouldn't believe. The information coming out about this guy is absolutely devastating. He's about to, if he hasn't already, lose it all. And there's only one thing left for him to lose. And that's going to happen. Because, Scotty, you're about to lose your mustache. Hashtag shave Scotty.
Welcome to Real Life Consequences.
And welcome to the program. I'm a man. I'm a real boy. I'm a real big man. I'm one of the biggest men you know. Welcome, everybody, to PodAwful. I'm your host, Jesse with a Y, P.S. You can call me Jesse P.S. Fitness. Welcome to the program. Oh, what's that? I look different? No, I'm the same. I was always like, I was born looking like this. This is normal for me. Hey, kid. Hey, champ. Hey, Kidderino. Make sure you eat your vegetables, go to bed on time, and disrespect your parents. Your parents aren't real. Your parents aren't real. You can mix up any hormones you want in the bathtub. You're allowed to do it. Welcome to the program. This is PodAwful. I'm your host, Jesse with a Y, P.S. Fitness. And we got a live chat room right now over at podawful.tv. Salute to the tier 1 operators over at podawful.tv. You know, I've actually been every type of operator. I've been every type of first responder. That's a real thing, by the way, that ScottyKFitness said. I heard him say he's been every type of first responder, which I didn't even know was, I mean, so you were a 9/11 first responder? Yeah. Is that part of your whole makeup here? Yeah, he did not. He was part. I'm starting to think he did 9/11. With the things,
Las Vegas shooting, he was there.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, this guy, he was there eating rubble. He was a first responder at 9/11. He was a first responder at. He was a first responder at the zoo. You know, they have first responders when the elephant poops. Somebody's got to clean that up. Somebody's got to clean up that mess. So ScottyKFitness, he said, I've been every type of first responder. I don't know how many types there are. I'll be honest. I can't even think of 3.
One.
Okay, so you got like like an EMS kind of guy. I guess a fireman is a first responder. A policeman. Okay, there's 3. But then you got a 9/11 first responder, which is like an umbrella kind of thing, right? There's a lot of guys were on the scene. God. They call it on the scene that day. Mincing around in the blood, playing with the viscera, the dust. He's got mesothelioma, and that's what made him grow his mustache. Woo! So
he's the guy that found all of the terrorists' perfectly preserved passports.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm a passport first responder. I keep the passport on my 5. They never keep it at their noon, by the way. This guy, though, was trying to get, we're going to find out some things. He was trying to keep some stuff at his noon, and it's crazy. And by the way, for the audio-only people, he's got a big, bushy mustache. I've got a new piece of technology. This is how you can turn yourself into a real buccaneer. Right now, a real man's man. It's a Scotty K mustache toupee. His mustache hangs. He's got one of these stashes. You almost never see these. But every time you do, it's basically you see these on a cowboy in a saloon, and you go, how does he eat? What does he do? So what happens when he eats a mashed potato? A mashed potato. What happens then? He just gets it in there. And by the way, I finally figured out the answer. Okay, I was watching some ScottyKFitness. Oh, that is not comfortable. By the way, that hurts. Okay, I'm going to take it off. Okay, I'm going to remove, but this is a new piece of technology. You guys can go. We'll be selling these at awful.tech. Your ScottyKFitness
finally
dick brush. So I forgot what I was about to say. I was going to say something. I was probably going to say something, but now I think I've changed my mind.
Usually do.
That. Hey, by the way, big show. Our special guest, Faceless, coming on in just a minute here. But before we get to that, ScottyKFitness, this situation is going crazy. If you guys been following along with it, I was a part of some Twitter spaces on this. It's been blowing up. There's a lot of big names out there that's been talking about that. We got our buddy Runvis was talking about this. So, but I was kind of there at ground zero when all of this started going down. And
you were a first responder?
I was a first responder to the Scotty K situation. And in a lot of ways, I've been every type of first responder. Was Scotty K a police officer? Is he? I swear to God, he's stolen valor. He's at least borrowing valor.
He was a campus police officer.
That doesn't. He was a first responder to frat parties. That doesn't count.
Yeah. He didn't make it past his field training.
Our guest is already here. You snuck in on me.
Oh my God, Faceless.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
Faceless
little
is here.
snake.
Whoa, Faceless is here?
Let's pretend like he's not. I was going to do
Faceless.
a big intro for you. Let's pretend like you're
My
not
bad.
here.
My bad. Just act like I'm not here yet.
Yeah, I usually do. So I was hanging out in Faceless's Discord. I was there for the ground zero. We're going to talk about this with him. And I was pretending Faceless wasn't there at all. And I was coming up with all of his ideas for him. And anyway, no, I don't know. I don't think a campus officer is a first responder. I got to be honest. Just me personally. What does he do? He's first responder when a guy vomits. He's there holding some lady's hair back. They're holding his mustache back while he holds her hair back. It's a line. Then it's a mouse, and then a cat, and then a dog, and then an elephant, and then another mouse.
There's a lot of parking passes that need checked at college campuses. All right?
Yeah, he's a first responder. Listen, and he keeps his notepad on his 9, maybe somewhere around here. Where is that? Here. Anyway, I think most of ScottyKFitness's business is done in his 6. If you catch my drift. So ScottyKFitness, we're gonna talk about it, but this is an exciting week, everyone. Now, those of you know, I was sick cute for the past month. I was sick cute. I was cute and sick. And so I want to thank all the guest hosts who stepped in and did PodAwful while I was gone. Thank you so much. But this is an important week to be back because, ladies and gentlemen, it's your favorite. It's when the ratings come in for podcasts. It's when everybody's doing their big stunts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Slop Week.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, it's Slop Week. Your favorite. You've been waiting for it. Shout out to the henchmen. Thank you, everybody, for joining for Slop Week. What does that mean? All this week, I'm going to be going live every day covering the slop. Everything you've been wanting to hear from PodAwful for the past month, we're going to talk about it because, and I can't stress this enough, it's Slop Week. So we'll be live all right, it's probably enough slime. We're kind of a goo-based show in a lot of ways. We get a lot of goo kind of stuff going on. But we'll be keeping you entertained. And By the way, how is that better? What happens? We didn't do a month, then I do a whole week of shows. We pass the savings on to you.
Mhm.
We pass this. It's like a coupon for shows. So people keep asking, is this going to be a free? You know when it's going to be a free show and when it's going to be a pizza fun show. Okay, you know in your heart when that's true. Most of these will be totally free shows. Slop week, everybody. It's very, very exciting, and I'm very excited to do it. And then also, this was big. While I was sick, here, I'll show you guys a little something here. Let me go over to this little video right here. I went live a couple of times, actually. Even when I'm ill, even when I'm at my absolute lowest, I try to keep it together. I try to produce something for you guys. Well, produce I did. I've been producing like nobody's business, okay? Now, when I went live the other day, I was just telling people, hey, this was the other day, this was like a week ago, more. I was like, hey, listen, I'm sick. I'm sorry. You know, there's not much I can do. I'm in terrible shape here. And to prove it, I showed a little something on stream. This has become the talk of the town. This is the nation.
Thank you for bringing this up.
The nation has been taught. This is sweeping the nation. Take a look at this, everybody. This is from a little over a week ago. It's tough. I'm having to swallow my own snot just to not gross you out. Hey, look at this. And by the way, if somebody wants me to mail them my Dr. Pepper bottle filled with mucus, with my own blobical, boogular, this is Boogie. Oh no, you're being fired from Lolcow Live. I'll mail that to you if you want to drink it or clone me or whatever. So it's
Whoa.
There's a lot of slop in that bottle.
Guys, it's sweeping the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, people have been talking about this. It's like basically, I mean, Dirk, it's the new favorite character on the show.
Yeah,
I think it's
honestly.
I think it's fair to say, ladies and gentlemen, we're of course talking about my big hawking bottle of snot. Check this out. Now, again, for a full month, and again, we're passing the savings on to you, okay? With this, people have been talking. It's sweeping the nation. People are talking about it. For a full month, I had, I very rarely, you know, we're a Dr. Pepper family here, and I usually drink the cans. I love the flavor of aluminum, one of the 25th flavor after autism. And I'll tell you this. I got a bottle. I just randomly got a bottle. And I started hawking loogies into this thing so bad. I've been filling this thing up for a month. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. Here we go. Take a look at that.
Oh my God. Dude, what the? Oh.
And I know what you're thinking. What's that at the bottom? Right? It's my big hawking bottle of snot.
It's replaced Chris on the show. I love it.
Brought to you by Dr. Pepper, by the way. We couldn't have done it without our sponsors over at Dr. Pepper. This is almost full. This is it's brimming. This thing is brimming. And again, people are talking about this. Oh, it's warm. It's Luke. Okay, it's not even a cool kind of warm, right? It's like, it sucks. So, but it's people's favorite character. It's sweeping the nation. The Dabbleverse is getting into this, by the way. This has replaced Mersh in the Dabbleverse. My big hawking bottle of snot. Hot Tua, I've been saying into it for a month. Now, I'm going to do something. This is a treasured moment, and you got to be here for it, folks. So remember that one day you're going to be telling the grandkids, gather around, folks, you know, let me untuck you from your bed so I can tell you I was there the day Jesse filled his big hawking bottle of snot. I'm going to crack this thing open. Here we go. Now, hopefully this is my last cough on earth. You ready? Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Whoa, that is ripe. Oh, God. If you could get the vapors off of this, you would. That is thick, too. It's like a milkshake in there. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, my big hawking bottle of snot. Again, we are a mostly goo-based show, and it's sweeping the nation. So we will be checking in on the big hawking bottle of snot all slop week long. And we'll see where it goes. And one of you henchmen out there in the wild could win in the nation. One of you in the nation. Are you asking it? Dirk? One of you in the nation. Yeah. You're supposed to go. One of you in the nation, and then you say, Dirk.
One of you in the nation?
No, yeah. Repeat it back. One of you in the nation.
One of you in the nation.
And now I'm going to say it again, and this time you go, which nation? Okay? Ready? Let's start from the top. Let's start.
Okay.
Now, one of you in the nation.
Which nation?
No, that you repeat it the first time.
Oh.
Now, one of you in the nation.
One of you in the nation.
That's right. One of you in the nation could.
Which nation again, though?
Okay, one of you in the nation. One of you in the nation, and we're passing the savings on you. One of you in the nation could receive PodAwful's big hawking bottle of snot. And again, what you do with it after that is up to you. You drink it, you clone me. It's up to you. You can do anything you want with it. We're going to be passing this around. We might send this on tour. We might pass this from henchman to henchman across the nation. I think we're going to do a scavenger hunt with it. Who knows? And there might even be, and look, no promises, okay? Calm down. Everybody calm down. There might be a little bit more room left in there. We'll see. Okay, it's slop week. Ladies and gentlemen, we have so much Scotty K fitness to cover. It's insane. This guy has lost it all, and he barely even had it to begin with. He's bald. He lost his hair. He lost his sponsorship with Rise. I don't even know what Rise is. They came out of retirement. They were sponsoring him in retirement. They hadn't tweeted in 7 years, and they had to come out and say, we hate this guy too. He's losing his fans. He's losing it all, and soon he's losing that mustache. We'll be right back with Faceless after this.
Thanks to Awful Tech, I've got more time to spend with my family.
Thanks to Awful Tech, I can breathe again.
Thanks to Awful Tech, I can hang with my friends, feel young again, and live my best life.
Talk to your doctor today to see if Awful Tech Capsule Concepts is right for you. Visit awful.tech to see more.
Is this a cult if I ever heard one? Yes, it is. It's a cult. I mean, it's the cult of cults.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, my friend and yours, Faceless, unless, of course, you're ScottyKFitness, and then he is definitely not your friend. Let me bring him on here. Hey, Face.
I think he's a little fond of me, honestly. I have a theory.
You think Scotty K likes you?
I think he likes me, honestly. And what a way to kick off Slop Week, I might add.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Did you hear?
What an amazing way.
It's Slop Week. And check this out. I've got right here, right behind me here.
It's very gloopy.
Big hawking bottle of snot. So I don't want people, you know what? Maybe I should put it over here. I don't want people saying during the show, where's the big hawking bottle of snot?
Yeah, put it right next to me.
There you go, right? Put it in reach, okay? So
yeah,
anyway, Faceless, if you haven't seen, of course, Faceless has been on the program a few times. You almost discovered this guy before, like a month before the entire controversy began. And I had the privilege of being there for it. as well. Kind of, I mean,
I set my sights on him. I had my sights on him for a month. I hated the second I laid eyes on this guy, I knew we were going to be mortal enemies. I just knew it.
Yeah, it's kind of incredible to go back through it all and figure it all out again. And that's what we're going to do right now. Now, here's what I want to start with here is let's do this. Let's go to the video of him doing the docs. I think we'll start with that.
Real quick, I got to let everyone know if I'm going to be coughing. I caught something as well. I have a big heckin' bottle of something here. So we both kind of have the same ideas.
Wow. Put that right.
The reason I'm sick.
Put that next to the big. Yeah, put those right next to each other there.
Just put it right
Look
there.
At that.
Mine's a little bit more viscous, but the reason I'm sick is because I literally laughed about this for 4 days straight. You got to really shake it up so people can see the volume.
It doesn't move. Look at it. See how the sediment at the bottom does not change positions?
Let's clink bottles.
There we go.
There we go.
Ching-ching.
Let's clink them. Yeah. I really actually got viscerally ill because I laughed at this for 4 days straight.
Just to be clear, you're talking about laughing at the ScottyKFitness situation, not the big
the whole situation
bottle of snot, which no one is laughing. They're just upset about it. Yeah. No, I saw you laughing. I was there for you laughing at it. I was also laughing at it. This thing spun out of control in a way that is unbelievable. I mean, the giant accounts, the reach this is straight up mega viral. I think it's fair to say.
I mean, yeah, it was on Twitter trending top 3. Usually it's like on there once.
For days. It was up
there.
For
days. Mm-hmm. And it was top 1 and it was top number 3. There was just something in the middle of it each time.
Right. Yeah. Every time I looked at Twitter for like 3 days, it was the first 2 trending things in my It's like, clearly I've already read it. I already know. I'm tweeting at, I tweeted at Scotty before he took down the video and stuff. But it was still like, no, you have to see this. This is getting bigger. This is getting bigger. And the reason
the woman propaganda thing didn't even last that long, by the way.
Right. Who's another kind of mustache man. Type of guy who, instead of a personality, you've got 3 of them. You've got ScottyKFitness, you've got woman propaganda, and you've got Beardson. They're all, and by the way, this is the craziest part. All of them are using fake mustaches and beards. You can see, and I've said this before, you can see the spirit gum. And the straps. So, now this the real rabbit hole. This goes actually so much deeper than than we're gonna let on to here at first. But you kicked this off in another way, which is you managed to get a video that Scotty had deleted. He thought this was gone.
Yeah.
He thought
he could hide.
He thought he was going to run and hide and be fine forever. And when that video I played at the top of the show came out, you took one look at this guy and you said,
"He's gay.
I'm going to find him.
I'm going to find it." No, I was thinking like you must have had that moment where you're like, "Oh, I remember this guy. I hate this guy."
Oh, the ICE video. Oh, I thought you were talking about the doxing video, because I had been keeping my little sights on him for a while. But yeah, the ICE, it was just like a whole month of him doing, exhibiting bad behavior. And yeah, the ICE video, I was like, all right, this is the last straw, because you and I had been talking about him for a month.
Does this make you more comfortable?
I've been telling you. It does. Yeah, It makes me feel a lot better.
Okay.
I'm not the only guy in the costume.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
One time I went to some after party in Vegas, and they advertised that Faceless was going to be there, and I was the only guy. I was wearing the ski mask because, of course, I don't want people knowing what I look like. So I'm just walking around this party, like this big party. People are taking pictures with me, and I'm the only guy. Like, it's like I went to a Halloween party, and I was the only person who dressed up. It was so weird. So this makes me very comfortable.
I'm imagining someone tuning in right now and being like, "Nah, bye." They're just instantly doing that. It's the quickest click away ever. Yeah, so you already knew who this guy was. So you see the Alex Pretty video that he puts out, which goes, that's viral. That's viral for all the wrong reasons, by the way. Like the lefties did like the video, but then all the people on Twitter sharing it are laughing at him. You see this video come by, you go, wait a second, I remember this dude, and I saw him do the craziest thing in a video of all time. What was it?
To 10 million people, and none of them said a single thing. I thought I was going crazy when you're obviously talking about him doxing, right? Doxing a guy and his whole family in front of 2 million people on Instagram and 4 million people on TikTok. I'm scrolling through the comments on this guy's post, and everyone's like, yes, queen. Yes, queen. Like, this is what we need in the LGBTQ community. I thought I lost my goddamn mind.
And by the way, for all intents and purposes, like on the outside, ScottyKFitness is not gay. So when you go to his comment section, well, I know it could have fooled me. When you go to his comment section, it's all gay guys, because it's him doing the splits across his countertop, flexing his muscles, showing the fact that he has no stomach, like it's a cavity where his stomach is. It's very bizarre. And
this is a grift that I didn't know existed. Like, I knew this is kind of like close to like the Sam Hyde Hassan beef. Like, this is, I guess, the new generation of that, because this guy is supposed to be the left-wing tough guy. He's like ex-combat veteran, which is a lie, by the way. Firefighter, but he just barely passed training and then quit after some sort of investigation. College campus, like veteran first responder of every single kind, but guess what? He protects gay people. This is a safe space.
And by the way, he was a first responder to the Titanic with James Cameron. He was on that submarine that day. He had a dagger in his teeth. So speaking of dagger teeth, the point is, you go to his comment section, it's gay guys. He's doing thirst traps for gay guys. And so someone came for him and used a sort of gay insult against him. He was not going to let that stand. No way, sister. Now, again, for as far as we can ascertain, ScottyKFitness is not gay. He has a wife. So it's interesting that he has both a mustache and a beard. But the point is, he put out this video. It's fucking crazy. Now, I'm going to try something here, and I didn't test this ahead of the show, so this might fuck up real bad. Hang on a second. Let's see. Okay. No, that's you. Now, what happens if I switch? No, that's not going to work. Okay, I got to switch screens here.
Ugh.
Hang on one second. You drinking your snot, by the way? Did you just drink your big hawking bottle of snot? That's nuts. All right. Getting a little, and by the way,
smell.
He's passing those savings on to you. All right, let's see if we can get everybody in frame here for this. Ooh, that's working. And then if I just go like, what is it? This? All right. Nope. This.
What kind of order are we going in here? Because are we going to tell them how I obtained the video?
I see what happened. Let's just start with the doxing. I think that's the interesting part. I think this is what people want to see. This is what led to. Look, you're getting coming here to PodAwful. You are getting the inside scoop on all of this. What I'm going to show you now. This is what everybody's seeing. This is what everybody's talking about. It's awesome. It's great, but it's not the real story. The real story is so much more insane and so much stupider than this. So here he is again. A guy calls him gay. Then this happens.
Was that as a content creator, I get a ton of hateful comments, and that's fine. I don't mind. What I hate is receiving homophobic comments like this one.
Now, just to be clear, he's not reading. I love that he doesn't read it out. Like it's too much. Like he's not allowed to say it because of his audience.
Real quick, can we comment on the straight up tough guy? Like he's flexing in this thing.
Right. He's flexing.
doing this move right here. He's flexing.
Now, Kitterinos. All right, take a knee. Pull up. Sit on your helmets for a second. Daddy Scotty's got something to tell you. Listen. You don't get to be a tough guy. You don't get to be a guy if you're calling yourself Scotty. And the craziest part is he just made that up for him. He chose that himself. He's not even Scott. His legal name is Scotty. Okay? But parents didn't do that to him because parents just don't understand. He chose that. He went and got his name changed to Scotty. So you don't get to choose to be a man. You don't get to stand up to the bullies anymore when you're Scotty. Now, the comment he received is, you look like the gay brother on Ozarks that gets pounded out by the FBI agent. And what was the word here?
Wrestling more.
What's that?
He said, and you act like him too.
You look like him too. All right. So, you act like him too. So, now I've only watched a little bit of Ozarks. Okay. I don't really remember. But the guy from Ozarks, it's just a ginger guy with a big mustache. And it's just an actor playing a gay character. Now, the dude here, technically speaking, has not said an insult. This is the craziest part of all of this is what if this is a gay guy and he's like, hell yeah, the gay guy on Ozarks got pounded out by the FBI agent. I love that shit. And I love that you act like a guy who got pounded out. I mean, these are bug chasers in his audience, so who knows? So there's no telling. Technically speaking, not an insult. Technically speaking, if you take this as an insult, then your gay fans should feel insulted by you for saying this. So he puts that on screen. And now you, Faceless, you redacted all the stuff that's going to be doxed and that's all blurred out and bleeped out.
Yeah, the guy asked me to take any identifying info out about his family. And I was like, I'll just take it all out. You know, he's like, I don't care about me. I'm like, dude, let me just take it all out because it was a lot.
So that's the interesting thing. I said you were the one who still had this video. Scotty thought this was gone. How did you obtain this video?
I had been trying to get a hold of the guy that this is about for a month through various burner Instagram accounts and burner Facebook accounts. And the guy just kept blocking me on all these different, every time I'd make an account and be like, hey, I'd like to talk to you about the Scotty K thing. Maybe he thought I was
well, he probably thought you were one of the guys that that's the reason that Scotty doxed him was to harass him. You know, he probably thought you were a Scotty
that's
henchman.
What I think. Yeah. And so it's the craziest thing. The day that ice video of him rolling up his sleeves and acting tough went viral, the guy got back to me. So he must have seen Scotty going around. He's like, all right, what does this guy want?
Right. Now
and I begged him to send me this video for about 4 hours, and I was very pushy. And I was like, please, I know I'm just like a random no-name account on the internet, but I will redact everything. I need to post this right now. Please, for the love of God, send it to me.
It was probably, I imagine it was something like, a guy begging for sex from a girl, or he's like, oh, let me just put the tip, just give me give me just the part where he puts out your name. Just give me,
send me the first few seconds.
12 frames, 12 frames. Can I get 12 frames? All right. So this is the video.
Yep.
It has been redacted, but officially in the original version, all of this stuff is uncensored. Okay.
And something else you may not know is that I'm a former bounty hunter. So, shout out.
He's hanging out with Boba Fett.
By the way,
Dengar.
Never registered as a bounty hunter.
Stolen bounty hunter valor is what this dude's stealing. 9/11 valor. He's stealing EMS valor. I guess he was. I saw a picture of him as EMS, so that one I'll count. He's stealing cop valor. Still unknown about military valor.
No. It's known. He claimed combat veteran multiple times to try to get sponsorships from people. He said it in multiple videos, and it turned out I think he did go to Kabul, but he was just a gate guard. He never saw combat.
He was on vacation. He was hanging out there. He was taking in the tourist sites and the vistas. It was sweeping the nation. So
They wrote a whole Call of Duty about his time in Afghanistan.
well, it was more of a fallout, but and the second you hear a guy say stuff like on his six and mag dump, just assume stolen valor. We're at best borrowed valor. At absolute worst, he's probably killed he's Don Draper replaced a man in the army.
Which, by the way, stolen valor can be cool. Like you can make stolen valor cool, but this guy makes it the worst.
Don't get me wrong. You should steal valor, but 100. Look, I got people have been dying for me to put out these patches. I've got these patches coming out soon. I've got them, by the way. Can I interest you? Can I interest you? I've got the patches. One of the patches. I don't think I'm going to do it with this release, but my next patch release, when I patch it, I'm going to patch it's going to be a DLC of patches, sort of a patch of a patch. I'm going to do a stolen valor patch where it's like literally, it's as if it's a military patch, but it says stolen valor corps or something like that. You should. And Dirk, you were in the Navy, right?
Yeah, I was.
You're actually, so when a guy steals valor, because you were in the Navy, does that offend you as a military man?
I don't care anymore.
Right.
Like, we're fighting for Israel. Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
Every real ass military guy I know they think it's funny. Like all of them that I've talked to, I joke about it with a YouTuber named Vintage Warfare. You know, he's a bigger YouTuber. He's like, it's funny. It's not.
and
everyone
way,
like Scotty gets offended over it.
Vintage Warfare, also a subscriber of PodAwful, so thank you.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Dirk, by the way, when he says he's fighting for Israel, he was a cook in the Navy. Yeah. He's like a gay guy. So that's where they station. Yeah, like Perry Caravello's dad. That's where they station a gay guy.
Oh, yeah, Cookie
Caramello. So, all right, anyway. So he's stealing valor all over the place. That's obvious.
To my boy Tomo. Welcome to Real Life Consequences.
So there's the guy.
Pause it real quick. I just want to say something before we go any further. The guy that he doxed here is like a 6'5" ultra jacked wigger. Right. He's like huge, like a huge dude, but he doesn't know about the internet, so he's all worried. Like this guy, I truly believe it when he told me, he was like, I was just gonna go to his house. Because he's like a felon.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. But this guy is like just a huge jacked wigger who was like, yeah, I was going to handle it old school, but I was worried because I don't know how the internet works.
That's such a crazy reason not to go slime a guy. And by the way, speaking of slime, everybody, the big hawking bottle of slime. Okay. Sorry.
Middle name is. You were born in September of.
And that was September 11th, 2001, by the way.
The last 4 digits of your phone number are. You're a journeyman welder at your UA local. You've been there since February. And hey, that's some pretty good money, which probably is how you afforded that 3-bed, 2-bath house off of right across.
Okay, once you're giving out the floor plans, you're the bad guy. And I know that because I've given out the floor plans before. Now, I have to preface this, by the way, because we've got a saying here at PodAwful, okay? Henchman with me. Doxing
is cool and fun.
Cool and fun. And you can do it for profit, and we pass the savings on to you. So this is the bizarre thing. On paper, when you write down the sentence, a guy called him gay, so he doxed his whole life to 2 million people. That sounds right up my alley. That sounds awesome. I'm on board. The problem, and Faceless, you explained this to me. I was like, what is it? Why is this bad in this case? And it's because we weren't writing down the whole sentence. The whole sentence is, he doxed a guy for calling him gay to 2 million subscribers, and he's ScottyKFitness, which is very bad. That's very, very bad. It turns out it just sucks when he does it.
Yeah. Stolen Valor, really funny and cool. When ScottyKFitness does it, not cool.
Instantly unlovable, unlikable. And this is the thing we talk about all the time. there are these people that the whole world, there's flashpoints on Earth where the whole world comes together and goes, nah, fuck this guy. We hate this guy. Usually they do it to women. Britney Spears. They did it. They try to kill her. Every few years they get some girl, a teenage girl that we've watched grow, and the whole world comes together to go, it's time. The blood god needs his blood. And then we bully them into death. I'm not saying that's good, but that's bad. But then when it happens to a guy, it's like, I don't know what it is, but I hate that term punchable face. It's so easy because everybody, the second you have a term like that, anybody gets to apply it to anyone they dislike. And then anybody else will just be like, yeah, you're so right. Everybody's got a punchable face. You know how I know? You can just go up to a guy and fucking punch him in the face. The problem is when he can punch you back. ScottyKFitness, all he does all day is work out, get big arm muscles, and you go, I'd punch this fucker in the face. I don't give a shit.
100%.
You're not afraid that he's going to punch you back at all. I assume
it's almost like he's an
bone
amalgamation of all the things that we hate about this like new wave millennial, well, not new wave, but this like millennial guy that's like a fake tough guy that just so happens to love video games and support gay people and has a burly voice.
And
he's everything. He's like
Kelsey, by the way, says, plus he does look like that gay guy, which is a problem as well. Yeah,
it's very true. Yeah. What was that one? He's like if craft beer was a person. Like we all just want to hate him.
Oh, wow. That's astute. That's perfect. It wasn't funny, but it was right. Yeah. Don't you love when you say something that's excellent and funny, and then the response to it is, oh. Yeah. That rock. Hey, what you said rocked. It's 100%. It wraps up this whole thing, but also I didn't laugh at all. Didn't even make me smile.
It's because it was a truth nuke. It was too true.
It was a truth.
It's got to have a little bit of truth.
It's
got to have a little bit of truth, just not too much.
It was a travuknik. I don't know how you say it.
Where your HOA dues are around $264 a month. It's pretty pricey. Now, Nate, there's more information, but I'm not going to give that out.
What? I mean, okay. How much more could there be? What, his social security number? You gave out part of his phone number. You gave out his address. It doesn't matter what you hold off on now. Everyone has enough to go kill the guy at this point.
I'll give you as a piece of advice. The internet is not as anonymous as you would like it to be.
Okay. Hey, can we flash that advice right back to you, Scotty? You're about to find out in the hardest way possible. Because again, the only thing, if I punched him in the face, the only thing I'd be afraid of is that my hand gets lost in the stash. That it's like some sort of pocket dimension, hammer space, or my hand just disappears in the Looney Tunes world.
Think twice before you act. Maybe think about how.
So he's saying names here, people that this guy knows.
Names of his like nieces and children and
family
members.
Which he explored their profiles for a long time. He noticed that one of them wasn't wearing a bra.
Now I'm a big fan of the show Ozarks.
Well, then what are you mad about?
What the fuck?
I love gay people and Ozarks. Dude, he complimented you. You look like you take it up the ass by a first responder, an FBI agent, which is a type of first responder in some cases.
What I'm not a big fan of is homophobic rhetoric that can hurt an already marginalized community.
Oh my God.
By the way, I hate
this is what made everyone go, yeah, okay. All right.
It's game on. He switched, Yep. He flipped the switch. That's the craziest part is nobody chose to do this to him. Well, maybe a little bit, but he accepted it. He flipped the switch and he said, come and get me, everybody.
It's 2026. Let's leave this kind of shit behind.
And again, the performative nature of that is so fucking embarrassing. It hurts. The getting up from the desk, in which I think he does that in like most. Jesus Christ. scared the
You should just set up a
shit out of me.
randomized little timer that lets that happen every like 10 minutes because I love it.
Well, guys, it's slop week.
It's
Okay.
goofy.
What you need to
It's
know
goofy.
is it's fucking slop week. All right, let's get Faceless back on the screen here. There he is. So, yeah, this guy made it game on himself. Everybody starts piling on, and exactly what you think would happen from this scenario happens. Of course it does. How could it not? You know, I'm gonna switch cameras because Faceless is facing the other way. Of course, this is exactly what's going to happen. But here's what you may not know. All of this, everything coming to Scott. I don't know if Scotty even understands. I don't even know. Okay. I don't know if Scotty even knows this yet or not. Maybe you do. This entire thing is the result of meme theft. Does he know that?
No, it's very apparent that he doesn't know that because he still follows the page that to this day, right now, as we're speaking, he is still following the page of mine that he stole the memes from while he has every other page that is linked to me blocked.
Okay, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. So here's the deal. He's stealing memes. Well, I got a meme. We've started a meme, okay? And if he doesn't know that that's the reason, now he's going to know. Now it's up to you, the viewer, to make sure that ScottyKFitness knows that this is the reason all of this is happening to him. I think it's important. I think it's important that he finds that out. We got a little meme. You know, I think I came up with, I think I'm the first one to tweet it out. It's something called hashtag Shave Scotty.
That was you that started that. Yeah.
I believe I was the first one to tweet that out.
Yeah.
Now, Faceless, you said you wanted to get his mustache. You feel like you've earned his mustache at this point. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah. I said, how can we do this? We're going to go old school. We're bringing back hashtags. Hashtag Shave Scotty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Happy Slop Week. ScottyKFitness is officially a goon. The Goon Alarm 6 million, ladies and gentlemen. The Goon Alarm 6 million. ScottyKFitness, officially a goon. I need everybody, all the henchmen watching this right now, go let Scotty K. He's at ScottyKFitness on everything, right? That's his handle everywhere. Go let him know you stole memes from the wrong operator. Here's how it went down. One day, I go into Faceless's Discord. He's in there. He's working on some projects. I throw in my 2 cents here and there where I can. And he's telling me there's a guy. There's a guy. You wouldn't believe this guy. He's the gayest guy you've ever seen. And he's stealing your memes. What did he steal exactly? What was it?
You were there from the beginning. Like I've had a whole operation surrounding my plans with the internet for months now that we've been talking about, we've been kicking into action. And I told you, I'm going to start making these things that I like to call luxury memes. And you've seen me sit there and Photoshop one of these memes for 8 hours at a time. Like you've seen it.
I helped make one of the best ones, actually.
You did, actually. Yeah. We sat there and probably talked about the ideas for that one for 14 hours, maybe even 20. It was about
14 hours worth of time spent. Well, in fact, let me bring up some of these.
It completely killed my creativity. I couldn't even come back to making the other memes that I was making.
Yeah.
No, because this one was helping you.
No, this one was helping you, he says.
No, it was like a mind worm. I could not stop thinking about your meme idea.
Well, these memes, they're sweeping the nation. People need to see these. This is posted to your low-level perpetrators account on Instagram. And again, I came in, you were already making some of these, but I threw in my 2. You asked me what I thought. And here's some of the goods on this. You got Yearn, white boy Yearn, and it's a monster?
White monster king.
White monster. It's a king looking off into the distance, longingly at a white monster.
Which that one is the one I'm most proud of, by the way. That was the one that I was like, I sat there for hours just texturing it, and you and I were talking about doing oil paint filtering over it.
Yeah, we were figuring out
that was the real one that I
it.
was like, this is gonna pop off.
There's a lot of, like, you wouldn't think so, but a lot of work was put into these. But you're
It's
wrong.
so stupid.
You're wrong that this is the good one. Of course, we'll get to the good one in a second here.
Thank you, Jesse.
You've got Never Lose Your Aura. It's like two cowboys about to fight. I like that one. That's a pretty good one. This is a pretty good one too. Ancestors Need You to Lock In, Son. It's a Chinese guy handing you a cigarette.
Which is just which is funny because most of these memes are just iterations of other memes. Like,
Right.
they're just other. I took that and ran it through AI and was like, well, this should be a lot higher quality, and then I threw smoke and fog filter effects over it.
And you know, for the people, the doubters, the naysayers out there, of which there are probably 12. You know, these are meant to be. These are silly. We don't think these are like the greatest things ever. They're meant to be silly, but they're slightly more effort, slightly higher effort, a little bit more try hard than other memes, and that's kind of the point. And clearly, it worked, by the way, because this thing took off. It's got 136,000 likes on it. I mean, this was pretty big.
I was telling you, I'm like, I'm good at graphic design. Why don't we just like make luxury memes? Why don't we put some effort into them?
So you've got, you're in her DMs, I'm letting greed corrupt me, and then a king is, I don't know, being corrupted by evil treasure, I guess. I don't even know. And then the lion is running out of ways to distract from the Epstein list. This is pre-Epstein list coming out, or Epstein files.
I had to throw that in for the boomers.
Yeah, that's one where there's a few guys who shared it specifically because of this one.
Yes.
This is probably number 2.
That's sick.
This one's pretty good. It's, do you feel it yet? Now, the funniest part, can I say this? The funniest part.
Yeah, please do. Please. It's so funny.
So we're about to dunk on ScottyKFitness for meme fever. Did he steal one of these, by the way? Was it specifically one of these? Or
yeah, I stole most of those from there. Yeah.
Okay. So this one in particular, which is awesome looking, you stole the image of it from a different Instagram account. Now, not the meme.
So yeah, I had that. I have like 20,000 images in my phone of all just like aesthetic looking pictures, graphic design, like style, aesthetic, inspiration.
Right.
And I had that screenshotted in my phone for a while, and I saw that and I'm like, oh, I should put something over this. So yeah, I 100% just stole that image, but I'll let you finish this for me.
So the best part is the guy you stole it from. I think he's probably in these comments here.
Oh, he was mad.
He's mad. He comes in pissed. You stole my photo. But the craziest part is all of the shit you did to it. It says, do you feel it yet? So the picture, for the audio people out there, the picture, it's an operator. It's an operator with it's an operator with an RPG on his noon, and he's in the back of a Raptor, and it's like super. I mean, it's just super aesthetic looking. It's hard to describe. It's super aesthetic looking. A lot of blur in the background.
It's got blue and orange. The orange highlights really complement the blue tones.
Very cool. Very cool looking. This, I'm not just saying this. This version of it is so much better than the original photo. Like, when you see the original photo, you go, oh, this is what he was so pissed about. Like, yeah, okay, sure. He took the picture. Here it is. I think this is it.
Yeah, I spent at least 4 hours doing those effects to that image.
Look, this is the original. All right. Tell me which one of these is better. So he made this image happen. Shout out to the guy because he made the image happen. But the fucking meme is so much more primo, so much better.
They should hire me to improve their images, honestly, instead of being mad.
Yeah, so he shows up into this, him and some of his guys show up into the comments, very pissed that this was stolen. So all the ScottyKFitness stuff is over stolen memes. The memes are stolen.
By the way, I tag Yeah, but then I tagged him in that image too. I was like, all right, I'll throw you a tag. If he would have just hit me up, I would have thrown like a at or something, because I truly didn't know whose page it was. But he was like really bitchy about it. So I was like, all right, I'll tag you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was being
Even
gay
though
about
I
it.
completely improved your image and you should hire me because I'm so good at what I do. Which is funny because Scotty K actually tried to improve on one of my images and he made it significantly worse.
Yeah.
And that's probably what made me more mad.
So then you got this excellent Waffle House one, and it says, why does it low key feel illegal to steal from stores? And that's all, that's freebie from the internet as well. Everyone wants euphoria, but don't nobody want to lift heavy ass weight. And it's a guy smoking meth, I guess. I don't know.
I'm proud of that one.
Scotty probably liked that one. Now this was I think the caption on this one was my idea. That
was you.
Yeah.
That was you.
It's a powerful mage, a wizard, a wizard casting a spell, and it just says diarrhea. So he's casting diarrhea. And then so that's actually probably the second best one. And then the first best one, which we spent hours on this. The little fella by the name of Morpheus, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me read the caption. It says, it's Morpheus holding the red pill and the blue pill. It says, which one, white boy, laxative or Viagra? This
was collaborative too.
Yeah, you came up with the illusion of choice, which was an excellent tagline on it. But the rest of it was mine. And
I think I got the white boy in there
white
too.
boy is you. Yeah, white boy's for sure you. So let me just be clear about something. People may not know this about me. I am just mentally obsessed with Morpheus. I can't explain it. Morpheus is the funniest thing on earth to me. It always has been since the first Matrix came out. I spend most of my days thinking about Morpheus. I think about Morpheus the way our friend Ryan Katsu Rivera thinks about Austin Powers. And it's every part of my being not to only talk about Morpheus. Now, here's why I don't. I know nobody else finds as funny as me. There's no way, because I don't even know what makes him so funny to me. Something about him being like a magical Negro from the future. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, it's everything. It's the glasses. It's the bald head. It's the outfit.
Lawrence Fishburne is like one of the ugliest dudes ever, but he's wearing this like what a nerd thinks is cool. He's offering up pills. It's a black guy dispensing drugs, and that being like the biggest choice you'll ever have to make in your whole life. There's so many funny things. Speaking of famous characters, and I'm not just talking about the big hawking bottle of snot, one of the famous PodAwful characters from yesteryear is a character known as Black Gay Morpheus. Now, I understand. I've been told that after my creation, other podcasts have come along and done Gay Morpheus, which that's an easy one. That's just super easy. Of course, I'm not saying anybody ripped me off. I certainly didn't rip off anyone else. But there's a big distinct difference between my character and those. My character is Black Gay Morpheus. And I know people always get twisted up on this one. They get mad at me. They go, Jesse, Morpheus already is black. Yeah. But this one's...
They don't get it.
This one is Black Gay Morpheus, okay? You really don't get it. And everybody right now, you're sitting there, you're waiting for me to do it. Do the character, Black Gay Morpheus. It's retired. And I'll tell you why. Faceless and I spent, again, 13, 14 hours talking about Morpheus.
Laughing about Morpheus. Giggling, picking our feet up in the air like schoolgirls about Morpheus.
Almost as much laughter about Morpheus as there was about ScottyKFitness. It was insane. We could only talk about Morpheus for the next 4 days. I don't even remember what it was about. Every single suggestion I had for a meme was Morpheus related. And by the way, they were all just him doing the 2 pills. There wasn't even a different, it wasn't even like him, with a katana. slicing a bus in half or whatever the fuck he does.
And every variation was so funny. And do you remember I woke up the next day and I jumped in VC and I was like, man, maybe I was just delirious last night. Like, I don't think I'm going to leave the Morpheus one in the slide. And then we talked for like 20 minutes about Morpheus.
Yes.
And I started laughing with fresh eyes. And I was like, all right, it's going in. This is hilarious.
It's too funny. Faceless was not convinced that the Morpheus was the best.
He wasn't.
He put it at the end.
Now, it was a fluke.
I'm telling you, if you would put this up toward the beginning, this 136,000 likes, this would have been millions. You would have hit 1 million likes on it. This is number one. In fact, I feel like as a test, I know I'm putting you on the spot here. I feel like you should make this exact same post again with all of the exact same images, but just move Morpheus to the front of the queue. Just as a comparison, just to see how it does. Because
no, trust me, everything I do is so hyper calculated. I wanted that to be like the dessert. Like they get all the way to the end, they see all these banger memes, and they're like, there can't be possibly another good one. And then they get to Diarrhea Wizard. They go, okay, that's the last good one. And then they see Morpheus and it just blows it out of the water. That was my thought process.
You're leaving money on the table. A guy says, I said in the comments, Morpheus one is the best one. I was the first comment. And somebody replied to me. They go, those pill sizes are terrifying. The AI did weirdly make the pills gigantic. And I said, the illusion of size. Thank you. The illusion of size. One guy says, hell nah, the Raptor one is sick as shit. Okay, but the Morpheus one is better. So is the point. Now, all right, anyway, all of this, can we talk about Morpheus for another minute? So the thing about Morpheus is
he's black.
He's black. And I don't know why that's funny, but it is. And I don't think that the Wachowski siblings, I don't think that they were specifically setting out to cast a black guy for, because remember the famous story of the Matrix is they wanted Will Smith to be Neo, right? Will Smith instead made Wild Wild West and then had to kick himself for the rest of his life for not being Neo in the Matrix. So they get Keanu Reeves, and Keanu Reeves is some sort of ocean baby or something. He has gills and he came from the sand. And I don't know, he's not white is what I'm getting at. White boy, the illusion of race. So my guess is Morpheus was not meant to be a black guy if the main guy was going to be black. You know, that's just too much.
Well, it was a black movie.
It becomes a black movie at that. But I'm not saying you can't have two black characters. It's just that the other black characters the other black characters have to be Dozer and Tank. That's all I'm saying. So
might as well be Tyler Perry at that point.
Exactly. So I don't think they were specifically trying. They just ended up with a black. That's like kind of part of the magic of Morpheus is that he's accidentally a magical Negro. He's like he Mr. Magoo'd his way into magical Negro. If you know this term, right? Like this is a common trope of movies where Bagger Vance. Will Smith is a magical Negro. He was Bagger Vance. That's one.
Radio.
I don't think Radio is
No, he was magical. He was magically retarded.
He swept the nation. I'll give him this. He swept the nation, and that's why we salute him. We love radio.
It's kind of a big deal.
That guy from the Zippity Doodah song is a magical Negro.
Yeah, Song of the South, magical Negro. Yep. Maybe the progenitor, the originator.
And Morpheus really reinvented the magical Negro because he could do like kung fu and shit and backflips, and he was kind of fat.
Yep. Yeah. The fact that he's kind of fat too. And then he's like, again,
so cool.
Lawrence Fishburne, his pockmarked face is like real horrifying in it. Look
his
at that.
Teeth. His lips.
His weird gap teeth and all that. It's just so much. I just love Morpheus. I'm into Morpheus the way Andrew Tate's into The Matrix. Okay. Why is that not okay? Everybody rolls their eyes and laughs at me for being into Morpheus. Meanwhile, you got Nick Fuentes and Andrew Tate going, we're stuck in the Matrix, we're escaping. Elijah Schaefer thinks he's escaping the Matrix because he got caught cheating on his wife. Did you see this? He posted a photo of himself in the Matrix. He's got Matrix rain going,
that photo.
he digitally matrixed himself, which is, I didn't even know you could choose at that point.
I thought it was kind of tough.
Well,
that's
listen,
an option.
I'm not gonna lie, it was tough. But to get caught cheating on your wife and be like, it's okay, it's the Matrix. Don't worry. Nothing.
With your younger trad employee who made her husband wait for marriage.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay, honey. My dick is just in the Matrix. Morpheus made me do this. You wouldn't believe how big the pills were. Okay. That's probably enough Morpheus. Ladies and gentlemen, Morpheus. Right?
Beautiful.
Can never have enough Morpheus.
You kind of look like Morpheus, actually. I wonder if you look like Morpheus under that fucking mask. Yeah,
I do actually. I 100% do.
If
I'm literally White Morpheus. If you haven't noticed,
White Morpheus, another classic PodAwful character. We have more than one Morpheus character. If you see this man offering you pills, do not accept. Just to be clear, yeah.
What if they're suppositories? Can I take them then?
Well, they're going to be big. They're going to be big. So all of this, the whole ScottyKFitness thing comes down to he stole like 3 or 4 of those memes, put them on his thing, didn't credit. You had already stolen them to begin with. So this is all silly.
Hey, those are my memes that I stole.
Right. Except for the Morpheus one, which I created out of thin air, out of my brain.
Okay, to be fair, the castle one with the white monster, that was all me, baby.
Okay.
That was all me. Okay. Which is the most egregious thing that he did.
Tom Gully says you can't spell Morpheus without us. That's something you can. I put that on my tombstone.
You can't spell Morpheus without more us.
More us, yeah.
More of us.
And also fee. I need you to pay me for stealing these memes. So he steals the meme. I can't remember now. Because again, I was there. You showed me ScottyKFitness. A month prior, you're like, you got to see this guy. He sucks. He's stealing my shit.
December 27th. I remember it like it was yesterday.
We were making new memes. I was in there a second time. We're making new memes. You're like, I need to start.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you're explaining our protocol that we invented to attack Scotty K. So what happened is Scotty K steals my memes, no credit, no nothing. So I start talking to you. Hey, I need to watermark my memes in some way, but I also think watermarking literally anything is gay.
Yeah.
Scotty gay. So you and I started talking and we're like, well, how can I watermark this to where when he screenshots it and reposts it, we'll get him. And I'll let you explain. I don't usually do lives on YouTube. I don't want to ruin. I don't want to get this taken down.
Let me be clear. This wasn't an attack on race or sexuality or anything. We love everybody here at PodAwful, and I figure this is a liberal guy. Now, this is the irony. Actually, this is crazy. This irony is he hasn't been at this point. He has not been canceled for doxing this guy, and the doxing happened because he mistook a thing as an insult just because he was called gay, right? In my mind, back then, I said this guy would get in a lot of trouble if it was discovered that he had the N-word and the F slur on stuff he posts. And if he's stealing memes, we have the opportunity to make that happen. Now, this is a trick. This is technology that I've employed before. I have watermarked stuff with N slurs, F slurs before, just to make sure that
we're talking hard R too, by the way.
Because when I make memes, they're not meant to be shared. These are, forget luxury memes. These are Baroque memes. They're meant for us and us only. No, I don't want anyone else putting them out there. So if you put certain words in there, hard R's, hard T's out there, people aren't going to share them. But the trick here was you make it so small, so hard to see, so blended in with everything else that he doesn't notice it until it's too late. And then what we were going to do was we were going to then go, when he steals one of the memes, zoom in on it and go, what the fuck? Look at this. This guy's posting memes. And then you delete yours too. Like the first move is you delete the post where he stole it from. So you never posted it. Now the source is completely gone. Then you zoom in, you put it on Instagram stories or whatever. You go, ScottyKFitness is sharing N-slur, F-slur memes. This is crazy.
That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird you would post that. That's a weird thing.
That's odd. By the way, N-slur.
I thought this was a safe space.
N-slur, F-slur, the illusion of choice, by the way. So that was the plan. Now, it didn't go according to plan. It never did. What happened with that? Well, I can't even remember.
We were spending hours on so I'm spending my next batch of memes were way more intricate. I was hiding watermarks in each one. And you sat there with me. You know, I'm hiding LLP, my brand logo watermarks in there, but I'm also hiding N-slur, F-slur memes.
You were already doing that. You were already putting your thing to hide it so that you could be like, hey, this guy stole my shit. And I say, you know.
Yeah, so I started that, and each meme took another 2 hours to hide these watermarks because I'm photoshopping them, I'm wrapping them around things.
Right.
I'm putting, and by the way, let people just go try to find them on their own. I posted those memes with those words hidden. And what did we get on that? We got,
I don't remember.
15,000 likes. How many people saw it though?
Did anybody notice and call it out?
Nobody noticed it. Oh, well, some people mentioned the watermarks.
That might have been people that were in there though and knew. They might have had inside knowledge.
So yeah, 140,000 people saw this slide and had no idea that they were looking at giant N-word, hard R, F-slur.
It's not always tiny. It wasn't like, it's not like it's hidden in the corner, super tiny. It's just that the opacity is so low, and it's like,
I literally did one on the side of a plane.
Yeah, it's just across the back of the plane.
And I'm sitting there waiting like, Scotty, please. Now I want him to steal my memes. Now I'm excited for it.
And then it just, for whatever reason, maybe he got scared after doing it the first time and you called him out. And maybe he was right to be scared, because inevitably, one way or the other, when he popped back up in your life, the meme warfare didn't necessarily work. But
and real quick, by the way, it wasn't just the stealing of my memes that upset me, because that's just kind of a meme in itself. After this whole incident, I had really well-known meme pages going back and retroactively tagging me in memes they stole from me.
Right.
And one guy messaged me, he goes, "I'm sorry, Papa, please forgive me." And I was like, dude, it's just a joke. It's because these people didn't know. It got reshared and reshared and reshared. They screenshotted it and posted it. Scotty didn't just do that. He followed me and then posted it a couple minutes later. So these influencer types, what they do is they go, hey, you know what? I'll take your stuff, but I'm going to throw you a follow. I'm going to throw the little guy a bone.
Right.
I'm going to make you feel good so I don't have to tag you in this shit. And it's just going to be mine now. And that's where I was like, oh, no. Now it's war.
Well, did you hear this? It's slop week. Did you hear about that?
I did. It's very gloopy.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. I want to talk about him losing his sponsorship. So you put this video out, him doxing the guy.
Well, real quick, can you real quick pull up the meme that he posted? Just real quick, unless he has you blocked. But I just want to touch on the part where he took my meme and tried to improve upon it.
Oh, this is on his Instagram?
Because this will lead into the sponsor thing. It'll lead. And by the way, he stole one of your memes too.
Oh, shit.
This might be news to you.
I actually did not know that. This is on his Instagram?
Yeah, go to... I can find it and actually send it to you because he posts so much. Here, I'll find it right now.
Oh, wait.
And send it to you. It's way down there. It's way down there.
Yeah,
Hold on.
He posts so much. Let me actually just show people the gay stuff that he posts, because it is.
So I sent it to you from
sickening.
the LLP page, so you have to check your request probably.
Look at this. Look at this man's tummy. Why does the guy next to look? You've never seen a muscle man with no abs. He's right next to another guy. That guy's got abs. He's got a hollow cat. He looks like Ichabod Crane in this photo. It's very, very scary what's going on. I think he might have some sort of what is that called when like a lady thinks that she's too fat? An eating disorder.
So it's December 23rd. He posted it. If you want to try to
yeah,
see if you could find it.
Am I scrolling right past it, not noticing?
I think you skipped it probably already.
All right, where did you post it?
I sent it to you from the LLP Instagram, so it should be in your requests.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yep. Yes. All right, so let's take a look at the wait.
And by the way, it was the way that he posted it too. Like every little thing he did just pissed me off. It wasn't even that he stole the memes, it's that he put them in a slide of him flexing. Every other picture was him flexing.
Which is disgusting.
I had never seen anything like this.
I
was
don't
like,
have it. It's not in my request. It's not in anything.
Here, let me send it to you from the I'll send it from the faceless account. I'm being stupid.
I don't know.
It's just gonna go to,
or just post it on.
Oh, I can't send it. I can't send it from faceless because he has me blocked.
Okay. Oh, there
All
you
right,
go.
hold up. Here, I'll copy link, and then I'll send it in Discord.
I probably scrolled right past it and didn't notice.
You did.
Okay.
You won't notice. He hides them. So I just messaged you on the Discord chat.
Okay, got it. All right, here we go, folks. Hey, guys, it's okay. Yeah, okay. I see why I didn't notice. So it's just a picture of him. My bitch got autism is a shirt he's wearing. All right, it's a picture of him
with Fallout dumbbells, by the way.
Yeah, he customized. He had these dumbbells painted. Whoa! All right, that one was an accident. We're gonna stop that right now. All right, Slop Week all week, ladies and gentlemen. We got more coming up for you. We're gonna be talking about it all. The Epstein files. That's coming up on the program. What else are we covering, Dirk?
The snot.
Elijah Schaefer.
Dirk's not here. Dirk left. What? Dirk left? He's my guy. He left.
He said he wanted to go watch Deadpool.
It's my co-host. Yeah, we're going to talk about Elijah. Thank you, Peggy, for picking up the slack. We're going to be talking about Elijah Schaefer. What else are we talking about this week, Peggy, on Slop Week?
Let's see. You already said, well, your snot. Yeah, your big bottle of snot.
Well, yeah, the big bottle of snot.
I think that's why Dirk's gone. He was intimidated by that big bottle of snot.
That might be it. Oh, look, what the fuck? I see how he improved it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he posts a picture of himself curling his gay Fallout dumbbells, and then he'd post the white boy urine thing, but he replaced the white monster with Rise full energy drink. Now this is perfect. This is so good.
Is trying to make a buck off my shit.
That's his. So he's being sponsored. He's being sponsored by Rise. Yes. So he had to replace that drink.
That was egregious.
That's crazy. And then of course, if you go back to it here, then it's another picture of him, then another stolen meme, picture of him, stolen meme, picture of him, diarrhea.
Oh.
Did he change that?
That's basically all you.
Yeah,
that's all you.
This is stolen from me. Then picture of him, and then some other gay crap that we don't like. Where's Morpheus in all of this? I think is the question on everyone's tongue. Picture of him, more gay gnome stuff. All of a sudden, he's a gnome guy. Which, by the way, if you didn't figure this out already, ScottyKFitness is a manlet. It's not looking good. Okay, that's bad news when you got a really tiny guy doing stuff like this. So yeah, he tries to make a buck off of this. Now, the irony of all ironies is you put out the video of him doxing the guy. It goes viral. Everybody's seeing it. His sponsor, Rise, which he added to that meme, drops him. He officially loses his sponsor. What happened? Tell me all the stuff with that.
In a horrible, well, it's funny that they only dropped him They didn't mention the fact that he doxed a guy and his whole family and named his nieces and nephews and did all the other stuff. They only dropped him because of his negative comments towards a disabled person.
Oh,
that's what they.
So we gotta
reason
we gotta kind of clear this up a little bit. There's two people that he fucked with. He doxed the one guy.
Yeah.
But then another guy who I spoke to on that Twitter space, a disabled guy. He's in a wheelchair, right? He got hurt and he's in a wheelchair. What did he do? How did he piss off Scotty?
He said something about Scotty having pronouns in his bio. That was literally it.
Which, like, if you're putting the pronouns there, shouldn't you like that people are noticing, you know?
Yeah, like, hey, pronouns in your bio. I think he did say something a little rude, but then Scotty was like, oh, Cody something of, and then insert the state that he lives in.
Right.
And then posts him to their story. By the way, after all of this came out, we have screenshots of Scotty K in his Discord asking his Discord members, should I weaponize my audience or nah? He's asked people that multiple times.
Oh, so he actually wanted something. That it wasn't just a threat, like he wanted people to actually act on this.
When someone would do something, when someone would give him a negative comment, he'd screenshot it, send it in his Discord and go, weaponize my audience or nah? So he knows what he was doing. By posting it to his story, he knew what he was doing. That guy, Cody, who was on the space with us, even said he still has people in his messages sending him death threats. And he's in a wheelchair. He can't use his legs.
This is what he said. This is what he actually said about this disabled guy. He goes, "Ope, found you, Cody," of where Cody lives.
Found you.
Paralyzed from the chest down with a failed YouTube and an obsession with four-wheelers and motocross. Wonder how you sustained a spinal cord injury. Drifting in the snow looked fun, though. What a bizarre thing to say. Is like a guy, so he calls you gay, he calls you trans for pronouns in bio. And you're like, oh yeah? Well, what's it like crapping in a bag? How do you feel about never walking again?
Yeah.
Failed YouTube as well is like super funny.
By the way, Cody told us that he had a YouTube from like 9 years ago that he only uploaded to a few times.
Right.
So
it's like
it wasn't necessarily a failed YouTube career. It was a YouTube channel that he stopped posting to when he lost his ability to use his legs.
It's also like some people just post their personal videos on YouTube so they have a place to share them with people. Like it's just him hanging out and having fun. It's not like an attempt at something. But Rise comes out, they put out a statement, and what did you say? They hadn't tweeted in how long?
They hadn't tweeted in 7 years, but because of this whole debacle, they had to make a statement.
7 fucking years is crazy.
I think 2019.
So everybody is like, that's an abandoned social media account. If everyone's hounding them, everybody's pounding their notifications, they shouldn't even be seeing those after 7 years. They put it out. They go, a statement from Rise, effective immediately. Rise is no longer affiliated with or represented by the individual involved in recent controversy. Now, it's nice that he gets dropped by the sponsor. That's very funny that happened. By the way, I'm against that normally. That's happened to me. People done that to me.
I didn't call for that, by the way.
No one
but
asked
it is
for
fun.
this. But it is funny. If it just happens, it is funny. And it's funny they came out of hibernation to do it, especially. I don't like necessarily that he lost a sponsor, but it probably is the only thing that would have woken something up inside his head. I'm not sure he's really quite there yet, and we'll see in just a bit. But it probably helped along the way a little bit. Here's what I didn't like. I didn't like that they never name him. They refuse to say Scotty K. They call him the individual. They say, oh, we're not working with that guy again. They refuse to even say what this is about. If you're not already in the know and you read this press release from Rise, you're not going to be any more in the know than you were before, which is why I enjoyed the fact that it was time for Scotty to welcome some real life consequences to all of this. We'll be right back after this.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. PodAwful.pizza.
Pizza.
PodAwful.pizza.
Can you say PodAwful is the best show on the internet?
Very Caravello Live is the best show on the internet.
How about this? Snap two, sit up straight, and say, hey, I'm Perry Caravello, and I think PodAwful is the best show on the internet.
Look, all right, I'll be nice and I'll say I think PodAwful is the best show on the internet. But I really think my show is the best show on the internet. But when I snap out of this bunk, is when my show is the best show on the internet.
Nah, not tonight. Far from the best show tonight.
Not tonight. Exactly. Tonight, no good.
All right, Tier 1 operators, if you're out there and you've got a powerful thirst for more content, join the Pizza Fund, PodAwful.pizza. And remember, disrespect your parents at all costs. Change the name they gave you. Make sure that you are never identified after you commit crimes. PodAwful.pizza will help you do. If you want to change your name legally, we can do it over at PodAwful.pizza. More content over there, all the stuff they don't allow on YouTube. Also, awful.tech for this shirt, the Faceless Collab Pizza Bomber shirt in red, and more, lots more over at awful.tech. My particular favorite right now, the Lone Wolf Gang Stalker t-shirt. Let me actually throw this up on screen.
It's a good one.
That's a really good one. I've been wearing that one a lot lately. It's a good looking shirt. Here you go. Awful.tech. Check this out. We've got there's Jeffrey Epstein, friend of the show. Jeffrey Epstein. The crime capsule. You've got your Pizza Bomber shirt. You've got your Epstein shirt. You've got your Lone Wolf Gang Stalker shirt. This is the one I was talking about. This is a hot little number right here. And lots of other stuff with plenty of discounts, by the way. The whole capsule concept. These are the discounts you get. And again, this is a little collab with our friend Faceless over here, which he's got the black version of the same shirt over on his website at global-terror.
The Morpheus version.
.net. And I will be putting out Morpheus. I will be stealing the meme you posted that I came up with, putting it on a shirt and selling the Illusion of Choice Morpheus meme as well. That's an idea I had, to steal that and put it on a shirt. So
go ahead.
Yeah, I will be doing that. Awful.tech, support the show. And thank you to the people who are already in the Pizza Fund, and also the people who are, for some reason, members on YouTube. You're a part of the Future Billionaires Club. You're going to be rich one day. Smart decision.
Also, you've been caught.
Got ya. So, anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, right. ScottyKFitness. So, ScottyKFitness, again, gets dropped by Rise. It's not good enough. He hasn't learned a lesson. Well, then he gets a little bit of his own medicine fed back to him. Now, it turns out, in the same way that it was really easy for Tier 1 operator ScottyKFitness to find a guy's docs, it was really easy to find Tier 1 operator ScottyKFitness's docs. And people started putting it out there. Now, I didn't do that. Faceless, I don't think you did that. We did.
I didn't condone it. I didn't post it, didn't retweet it, but I did hear that. I don't know if I should say this. Someone did tweet to me and say that he registered his business under his home address, which is like the worst thing you could do when it comes to operational security.
That's often how people got, for sure.
It's a rookie move.
Now
it's so bad.
We did briefly discuss, would it be funny to just put out, it was me, I was going to do it, just put out a video on Twitter of just doing the exact same video he did with the guy, but all of his info instead. like word for word. I'd have the fake mustache on and go, oh, really? You know, do the whole thing. We decided against it. We wanted to take the high road. Didn't need to do it. Again, it got done anyway. Slacker Blue, friend of the program here, Slacker Blue, he did a FOIA request. He comes to find out ScottyKFitness is calling 911 now that he's had a taste of his own.
After facing major backlash on just about every social media platform you can think of, social media influencer ScottyKFitness called the police in fear for his safety and his family's safety.
Hey, I'm calling to request a increased patrol at my home address. I'm heading out of town, and I'm a social media content creator with almost like 10 million followers. I'm receiving death threats, and I have family at home. I'd like to give them some peace of mind.
Have you filed a report about the threats?
No, it's been happening overnight. I'm heading to the airport right now. I have to go to New York for the American Heart Association. I'm a part of a charitable event that I can't not be at, unfortunately.
This is so funny, by the way. Every time I've ever listened to a lolcow's 911 phone call FOIA requested thing, it's always how like they're giving out all this info that's totally unnecessary. We're like, actually, I'm a hero. Actually, in a lot of ways, I'm a hero and the best guy. And so if you could just be my personal security forever, thank you. You should. I don't know if you know this, but I used to be a police officer. Campus security.
Tier 1.
But tier 1 policeman. I was a policeman. I had the black hat. I was dressed like a Lego. So
they made me stand in front with the girl.
We got to comment on the fact that his voice is completely different than all of his videos.
Well,
by the way,
I think so.
When I make videos, I'll project a little bit more, I'll get in the zone,
Right.
but I don't make myself sound all burly and badass.
Well, I discovered when I was scrolling through his Instagram, I saw he posted a photo of his dad. And his dad, by the way, if we haven't touched on this yet, I keep putting on the mustache and not putting on the hat. The hat is important too. We got to put on the hat as well, because if we haven't touched on this yet, ScottyKFitness, a lot of people are saying, what's going on under the hat? Oh, he's bald. He's a full-on bald guy. So he's a manlet, he's bald, and he's got a safety blanket mustache to make himself feel better. I see his dad. His dad in the 90s looked exactly like him, same mustache, except he had a full head of hair. And so I'm going to imagine his dad was like a man's man. He was the real deal. His dad probably was exactly what Scotty is trying to be in all of this. Here's my theory, okay? When we're hearing him on this phone call and he sounds completely different, what's happening is he's lifting up the mustache. So this is what happens when he talks like this to you and I on TikTok. He's a man. I'm a guy. Actually, I'm a guy. He looks like Buck Angel, by the way. If he pulled down his pants, if he pulled down his pants and had a meat wallet down there, I would not be shocked at all. So he talks like this. I'm a guy just like you. It might as well be a fake mustache because he's doing fake mustache voice with it. And then he gives the 911 a call. He doesn't want them to misunderstand him. So he lifts it up like this, like a trap door. Hi, everybody, it's me. Hey, Scott. Hi, I'm Scotty. Help. Help, I'm being harassed. So I think that's what's going on here.
But I can have an officer call you to file a report about it.
Yeah, I love that they're pushing that too. Like, why don't you want to file a report? If it's real, file a report. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, but I'm on the way to charity. I'm the president of charity.
That'd be great. Yeah, I do hop on a plane very.
But I am going to put a watch.
You don't hop on a plane. You're not hopping on a plane. Oh, I got to hop on it. It's like it's a private jet or something. Yeah, I'm hopping on a plane. No, you're waiting in line with everybody else. You're sitting near the bathroom.
You're taking a plane.
Yeah.
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 He's doing the splits, trying to get on the plane.
And by the way, too, isn't it funny that he's like, yeah, can you guys go ahead and just like get a bunch of resources? Like instead of doing anything crime related or, emergency response related, I'd like a couple of cops sitting outside of my house while I'm at a charity event for the next week.
Abandoning his wife and children, or maybe just his kid. I think he took his wife. He's got 3 or 4 daughters or something. I'm not.
No, we find out later on, supposedly there's a new thing in the story where he didn't actually abandon them, but he abandoned them. Like he's just making shit up at the end of it.
Whatever you think the truth is, what feels right is the truth. So he abandoned his daughters there. He wants the police to come watch his house for him. By the way, nothing has happened. No crimes have happened. Nobody's been by. We didn't even send coleslaw. Okay, we have to also say that in his apology video, he said people were coming to his house, and in this call, people clearly aren't coming to his house, or he would have mentioned it, right? Yeah, that's a good point. We're going to get to the apology video in a second.
Okay. Order on the address. How long are you going to be out of town?
Until Friday.
Okay.
Oh, good. We have your entire schedule now. Perfect. You're going to be gone a week? Oh, okay. And nobody's going to be there now we have your address? Okay.
So just for a week. What is your address?
Yeah, go ahead and give that out. Okay, so that was bleeped out.
And what are the threats saying?
Just some quick Scotty think, and all he can come up with is Fallout dialogue trees. Beep, beep, beep,
exactly.
Beep, beep. He doesn't know what to say here.
Very bad writing. Which
I just noticed too. Look in his back windshield. There's a Fallout thing back there, a sticker.
So most of them are coming in Instagram and TikTok DM requests. Some of them are.
That's not what she asked. What are the threats? They're coming in. Most of them are coming in. Okay, what do they say?
We're sending in inquiries to my business because I'm
inquiries. That's what yours as a business. You're hoping for inquiry. You're open to inquiry.
That's all just to buy time to think of a lie.
Yes.
A fitness coach.
Oh, he's a fitness coach and a good person. This guy's got it all.
And they're like, "You're not safe."
The fucking 911 operator sitting there fingering her. Oh my god.
Safe. You brought this on yourself. Good luck.
That's true. Good luck, by the way. That means that they're not the one going to do anything. That's not a threat. To say good luck.
He said that someone said you're not safe. Who has ever said that? Ever?
You're not safe. I'll tell you who's going to start.
That doesn't sound like a threat. That sounds like hey, I'm worried about you. You're not safe.
You're not safe. Look out.
He's just taking everything wrong. He's taking everything that anyone tells him the wrong way.
It's just gay guys in his comments worried for him. Like, put on a jacket, dearie.
We'll be showing up at your doorstep soon.
Now
the support.
You can hear him just making it up now too.
Just very, very alarming messages. Most of them are internet trolls.
Oh, okay. So you know it's not even real.
I'm quite sure, but I have 4 daughters.
This is man alive. This is a totally different voice right now. Who's this guy?
Home with a nanny.
This might be. Is it possible this is his wife? Because I've seen her and she looks like she could have this voice.
And I don't want them to be worried. I'd love to have some peace of mind, but we'll have an increased patrol presence.
Okay. What is your name and phone number?
You can hear. Okay.
Yeah. What's your name and phone number? Well, the name part's actually complicated.
My name is Scotty, Scotty.
Is it?
Last name is Flynn, Flynn.
Is it? And by the way, if you didn't know, he named himself after a Fallout character. He legitimately there's a character named something Flynn in Fallout. That's why he picked that last name. I saw a video of him trying to explain why he changed his name legally. He says his mom and dad were drug addicts. His mom abandoned him when he was a kid. His dad, he only met one time, didn't even know his name. It's like, well, then why are you upset about your name if your dad doesn't even know? It sounds like he had nothing to do with the name then. Any guy, there is something to this. Any guy sitting around changing his name legally, okay, especially the whole name. You can't get to 30 and be like, actually, everybody called me something totally different than what I was known as my whole life. Please, starting now, without being somewhat fucked up permanently. Like there
are guys. There's a type of guy that does that too. I've known multiple guys that are like, yeah, this is my nickname now. Actually,
I'll tell you.
This is what everyone to call me.
I'll tell you what type of guy does it. A woman. That's a woman's move. Most of the people I've ever known that changed their whole name were female. And the reason they do that is they were brutally molested. Now, we're throwing out theories here, okay? But if you take one look over here at Scotty, you tell me.
Phone number. Okay. Just be on the lookout for a restricted or private phone number, but I'll have an officer call you. And
then instantly it's just a bunch of people calling him from restricted numbers. He's got to pick up every single troll.
You have to admit, his behaviors are all, they're molested.
They're molested.
Everything that he's done.
He's mentally molested. I'll tell you this. The one type of valor he's not stealing is molested valor.
Like I said, I'll set up a watch order for the house.
I was actually a tier 1 first responder to molestation to my own. I was a first responder to my own molestation. I was there. I was right there on the scene.
Until Friday.
They had to pry me off with the jaws of life.
I appreciate you.
He's not even a first responder to his own house when he's afraid people are coming to it.
Oh my God. Yo. Whoa, Nelly.
Second truth nuke.
Whoa. That's too much truth for one video.
Now, this incident all stems from him deciding to dox a commenter on his Instagram, and the commenter told him that he looked like the gay brother from Ozark, which, if you think about it, it's kind of true.
He does, look.
But I don't think it's any reason to dox anybody.
Yeah, well, that's hey, to each his own is what I say. To every man his own rhythm. Okay, so he puts out an apology, but now it's getting bad. Now people, when he sees that his own 911 call is being put out, now it's actually bad. Because again, nobody really showed up to his house, so there was nothing really to worry about. That was performative. He had to do that for his wife. He had to do that for the sake of his kids. His wife is sitting there and he's crying at night and he's going, they're doxing us online. I didn't even do anything. It's not my fault. I lost my sponsorship. And so now she's scared and he's going to go the next day. Oh, I'm taking off, by the way. I'm hopping on a plane. Got to hop on a plane. Bye. They're doxing us by. So he's got to make that call. When the call gets leaked, he's like, ooh boy, I guess I should finally address this. And so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. ScottyKFitness addresses the scenario.
Days now, I have been lying to myself, saying things like, I'm a good person. I've done a lot of good for the world.
Okay. The second you do the gee whiz arm,
by the way,
this isn't a real apology.
I don't think that he saw that his 911 call was out yet. I think he only purely did this because he got dropped by his sponsor, and you'll see why when you play it. There's a huge indicator. He cannot stop lying. He can't stop lying about things that are very easy to disprove.
Whole life is a lie, face. We're about to get into the stuff that got exposed. Of course he's lying. He doesn't. You can't stop lying at a certain point.
He's doing it in real time. It's like one after the other it's day after day. It's real time lying, and it's quite a sight to behold. It's amazing. I'll let you play it, but people are going to hear him say one thing in this apology video that they go, wait a minute, this doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, he's doing gee whiz art. This is a guy who's pretending to be Mickey Mouse in his apology video. You can't go, Willikers, and expect me to take it seriously. But listen, everybody's lied. Everybody's been in this scenario. Not this scenario, but everybody's been in a scenario where you lied, you got in a little too deep with the lie, and now it's lie on top of lie. And now you can't keep track of your lies. Imagine the time that you've experienced that. Now imagine on top of that, you're lying about your name. Imagine you're lying about the type of guy you are. You had to invent a new type of guy to be just in case anyone remembered you from before. Everything's a lie. In the Wild West olden times, if this guy existed, he'd be one of them drifters that shows up to town and everyone, a mysterious drifter kind of guy. And everyone's like, ooh, I heard things. There's, rumors afoot about this guy. They call him Old Red. They have some sort of crazy nickname, and his reputation would precede him. And then he'd come through the town like a ghost and then leave, with the tumbleweeds the next day. And then the next day, after he's gone, you realize he's just a rapist. You just go, oh, he's not like a gunslinger. He's a rapist, and he's leaving. The reason he keeps leaving town is the rapes. Now, that's a hypothetical scenario, what I'm saying there. But it's also the truth. No, it's not.
It does hold true to real life situations.
We're getting close.
To myself.
Oh, boy.
Saying things like, I'm a good person. I've done a lot of good for the world.
I've done a lot of good for the... He lifts up that mustache. Oh, boy.
It's all bullshit deflection.
Again, I'm going to need to see your Reddit account to make sure you're allowed to say bullshit.
I just want to point out that he is in a hotel room here.
Right. He's on his trip. He's doing his charity work right now. But it does, when this came out, it looked like he was in hiding. Like he had gotten his family together and taken them to a safe house or something. But this is very clearly a hotel room. Yeah.
To keep me from taking responsibility for my own actions.
He tried to do it again. Did you see it? Did you see it? He almost did an oh boy G Willikers again. Watch the fist. Let me move the big hawking bottle of snot. All right. Watch this.
Responsibility for my own actions.
Oh, he was so close. It's like almost an Obama finger there. He's almost doing the Clinton thumb there.
I've built this entire platform on inclusivity and kindness. And I lost sight of that in my own ego.
But this is so... You know what this is? You know why I hate this guy? This is so John Bernthal coded.
Explain that one.
Faceless, do you know John Bernthal?
Yeah, he's the guy that says that you're a sissy if you sleep. That you should never sleep. That you're just a weak sissy.
I've been sitting on
he's
John.
the Punisher.
He's the Punisher.
Yeah,
Okay,
he said that. He said that you're.
Okay.
He said that he never sleeps because it's for girls or something.
So I've got my other obsession beyond Morpheus is Punisher guys. I love how stupid and cringe Punisher guys are. Any guy that's just got the Punisher logo on his stuff, back of his truck, on his guns, whatever. These are all tier 1 operators as well. If ScottyKFitness didn't find Fallout, he'd be a Punisher guy. He's like replacing the Punisher skull with the COG logo or whatever.
That's what I think made me so viscerally angry at Scotty K, is because I sold firearms. I was in the gun industry in Southern California for about 5-ish years. And I ran into so many dudes like this.
You sold
this was
guns
just
to
every
Elliot
other.
Rodger.
That's possibly.
I
Potentially.
was like desperately trying
That's
to
unfounded.
think of like who's
Those
a guy
claims are
in
unfounded.
California who shot. I couldn't even come up with anything.
I heard he's a fan of the show, by the way.
Oh, big fan, yeah. Shout out to my big fan. So here's the thing, John. I've been sitting on John Bernthal put out a podcast a couple of years ago for like, I don't know, 12 months or something. He managed to squeak out some video podcast. It's the most insane, stupid, this guy coded kind of thing ever. It's Punisher guy stuff. I gotta finally do this episode. I've been sitting on it forever. I don't know why I didn't do it back when it was relevant. He had on Shia LaBeouf, another guy who grows out a mustache and starts talking like this. Actually, you're from California, and you're like, you've got, for some reason now they're like, they've got the hick lib accent, the fake Southern guy accent. They're all doing it. John Bernthal's both of them are Jewish guys. John Bernthal's from New York City. And he's like,
with Shia LaBeouf too, you will always, when you do this video and the show and you mention Shia LaBeouf, you will always get some guy that mentions that he's affiliated with a gang and that he's actually a real one, bro. He's actually like he's gangster, bro.
Dude, his podcast is called Real Ones.
Oh my God, that is the ultimate. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what they always say. No, he's actually a real one, bro.
It's literally called Real Ones. His get originally on the show before he brought on Shia LaBeouf too. His guests were like black guys he found, where he would find a mush mouth, black Morpheus style guy.
Yeah,
who you can't understand a word this guy is saying. And he brings him onto a podcast, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I heard you're helping out the community. You're helping out the community, and you're a real one for that." And he's got his hat on slightly up. When they do this, that's slightly up. You're a real one. It's crooked, slightly up. You're a real one for that. And then the black guy's like, "Yo, Sam, you think, man, I'm gonna be on penny finna." It's like Pootie Tang. It's like his whole podcast is just Pootie Tang talking to the Punisher. It's crazy. And these Jewish guys, they get these roles that are meant for an Italian guy. Every famous Italian guy character ever is played by a Jewish man. Okay, because they've got the same noses, I guess. And they start to believe they are that. That's the one nice thing about it. This is why everybody likes Henry Winkler. He played the Fonz. Everybody likes him because he didn't get confused and think he was the Fonz after playing it. All the other guys, they start pretending they're Italian tough guys afterward. Henry Winkler's like, "Hello, everybody. It's me. I played the Fonz. I hope you enjoyed it." Meanwhile, John Bernthal plays the Punisher for one season of a show. He only shows up for 2 episodes. And for the rest of his life, he's like, Actually, the thing about
you should have seen what Sons of Anarchy did to all the actors from that show.
Yeah, but
they
some
all
of those
just became.
Some of those guys were rough and tumble. A couple of them were like.
There was only a couple of them. There's like 2 of them. Most of them didn't even know how to ride. The main guy, they would have him on a trailer on a motorcycle,
right?
And the trailers, and they would film it and.
Well, most actors are gay guys. Like most actors are literally dick sucking gay guys. Okay,
I remember my dad met Clint Eastwood back in the day, which is like a boomer meeting Clint Eastwood was like the ultimate like that because that was when they had guys to look up to, right? He goes to meet the guy.
Did your dad get watermarked at all?
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, thank you.
What do you mean watermarked?
Don't worry about it.
Deep lore. Big story.
Deep lore. Don't worry about it.
He goes to shake his hand and Clint Eastwood goes like this. He goes like that. What? And my dad's like, Hank Hill. My dad goes, whoa, like Hank Hill, and runs out of the room. It's like this childhood hero, Clint Eastwood, the freaking cowboy badass guy, is like fruity wearing a turtleneck and shit, wanting him to shake his hand like he's a princess or something.
Yeah, like I'm not just saying it. I'm not like this is an anti-gay thing. Like, there's a photo of Marlon Brando sucking a cock. Okay, and he was the Godfather. He actually was Italian. He wasn't even Marlon Brando wasn't played by a Jewish guy. How do I know? Because he said Jews run Hollywood, and then they made him not have a job no more. Which is a good way to show him, by the way.
And they released the photo.
And then they released the photo. Now I've seen a dick inside Marlon Brando's mouth, which, by the way, that's actually how he did the Godfather thing. He had 2 of them. And they're like, he's gonna make him a cock he can't not suck. So, something. Anyway, John Bernthal. I don't know. This guy's John Bernthal coded.
He's like a generic off-brand John Bernthal.
Yes. Except
is worse.
Except worse, because ginger. That's the elephant in the room. This is the real thing. It's not punchable face. It's ginger. Listen, rearrange the letters in ginger. What do you get? We don't like them. We don't like them. Faceless sitting there, his dyslexic ass trying to figure that one out. He's like, I can see him doing the math in his head. He's like,
It's like, I know we watermarked something with those letters. I just can't remember.
He's like, what the fuck is a riggin? Okay. So.
Lashed out at people. I responded to hatred with hatred.
Not hatred, doxing, murder. An attempt at murder, sort of. I don't really think that about doxing, but when you go to your Discord afterwards and go, so, hey boys, hey, weird half gay guy muscle men who I've been oddly grooming into becoming fitness guys. Should we do something about this? Should we weaponize?
Is there a point in the show where we could show some of the Discord people? Because it is the worst of the worst. It's so good. We got to just flash a few.
What do you mean? Like, we have pictures of his Discord guys?
Oh, absolutely, we do. They're the worst.
Okay, hang on a sec.
It's amazing.
I do want to do that, but also glass houses. Like we're
fair enough.
I mean, if we if I switch this back and then
these are all people defending him for doxing, by the way.
If these
and
guys
saying that they're saying I think it's good that he did
all that. I'm saying, if these guys got on camera right now,
it would be
it wouldn't be much better. It's not cool. Exact. Like, yeah.
Assassin's Creed guy.
Yeah. See, here's one of the guys. There he is. Yeah. See, and then he did that, and now you're like, ugh. So I do want to show the Discord people, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I don't know, the score. I don't know the business. Okay. It's sweeping the nation. We all know what's going on with Discord.
I apologize for not being of character.
Of character? Oh boy! I think you got plenty of character.
Be of good character.
Yeah.
That I promised you I all had.
You didn't promise that, by the way. You just go onto these things and then you show your muscles and you go, ugh! You look like you're taking a shit for 2 seconds. I don't feel like I was promised anything other than you're kind of gay.
I hope that I hope that you can accept that.
Nope. Now what?
And if not, I understand. If you don't want to support,
he's fake crying. Now I would love to say this is real crying because ha ha ha, you're crying, but fake fucking tears over this. Whatever little bit of man card you had left, hand it over right now, because you shouldn't be sad. You shouldn't be sad. Like you're sad that you're in trouble. What is this? Are you in the timeout chair right now? What's happening? Why are you crying over this, fake or not? What is the thought process there?
We took away his Fallout.
We were trying to get Fallout taken away from him. We have been reaching out to Todd Howard, trying to get him banned from Fallout. I don't know if that's how it works, but if we could just have, he met Todd. There's a picture of him and Todd Howard together. You're not going to believe who's taller. There's a picture of them together, and I think he has the power to say, like, you're not allowed to just have our logos everywhere. His logo for his YouTube channel and stuff, it's like him as Vault Boy doing the thumbs up. You can't just...
It's not enough. I want them to ban his Bethesda account and him not to be able to play the game anymore.
Yes.
IP ban. I want an IP ban on him.
You should have your Xbox taken away. True timeout. You should. When somebody needs to come in and remove your consoles.
I hope that one day I can regain your trust soon.
There's some ladies you need to be saying that to, actually.
But for right now,
including your wife,
I have to focus on the safety of my family.
Well, listen, I'm being fast and loose. I mean, we got pronouns in bio after.
So I'll be back. I'll see you guys soon.
You can't go, and there's no tears. What are you sniffling? What's going back up the nose right now?
His mustache.
It very possible. By the way, I see some mashed potatoes in that thing.
I'm sorry, and I love you all.
He ends every video with "I love you," as if like his videos. It feels like I'm being forced into being his girlfriend or something. Watching every single one of them ends with "I love you." Am I supposed to say it back? What's supposed to happen? What do you mean you love me? Performative. Sickening. Performative. Any words about that, Faceless?
Well, the whole "I love you" thing, there's another creator that has come out since this whole debacle began and basically explained that he's coached him into this persona of being the internet daddy tough guy. So there's another guy that took part in coaching him through this, and what are you doing?
Can I just tell you, this is what I hate about it, okay? I figured this out a while back. I hate, and we got another guy, another goon that suffers from this as well, Royce Lopez. They look like a dog taking a shit at all times. That look that a dog gives you, that defenseless, powerless look when it turns its head back to make sure it's okay with you, that it takes a dump. That's the permanent look slapped across this man's face. He can't, and it's, you watch that apology video, and it seems like he's sad in it. No, he looks like that all the time. He knows he did wrong. This is an abused dog. You might as well be rolling up a newspaper in front of this guy. That's the problem. That's what I'm doing. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. Here we go. You ready?
Finishing it off.
Boy, the week isn't even over, and we might top this thing up. Here did that go in the bottle? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That I'm trying so hard to hold my breath while doing that. This
I could smell it
is
from here.
Rank ripe. I mean, this is ready to be plucked. It's the big Hawken bottle of snot, ladies and gentlemen. You know it, you love it, you missed it. Okay, so what do I want to go to here? Oh, this is cute. Oh, somebody, we got a little fan art. We got a little fan art was sent in. Take a look at this. Little Scotty K fan art was sent in. It says, "Who is this?" And it says new inflatable goo arms. We are a goo based program. And then he's an elf for some reason. And he's wearing a t-shirt that says, "I visited the moon base and all I got was this stupid shirt." And Scotty, I guess this is one of our young fans drew this. So thank you to Timmy, age 8, for drawing that one. That's beautiful, man. Thank you so much. All right, so here's the thing. That apology, not good enough. Faceless, did you accept the apology?
No, it sucked.
Nor
it was dog shit.
Nor
And
did I. Well,
he only did it because he got dropped.
Don't say dog shit, because then he's going to do the face and I'm going to get mad. I don't accept the apology either. I don't think Cody accepts the apology. I don't think the guy that got doxxed accepts the apology.
Well, by the way, he didn't apologize to Cody or anyone he doxed. Did you notice that?
Right. It's never an apology. It's an apology for his audience. It's not an apology for the guys he actually harmed or did
He
wrong.
apologized for, what did he say? For building his something stupid about
it is for
not being a good guy, I guess.
Either way, it's for being gay. Now, here's the deal. I don't accept, most importantly, I don't accept the apology. And so it's time. Hashtag shave Scotty. Now, here's the thing. I want everybody out there sharing, tweeting, TikToking, Instagramming, whatever. Go into his comments. Faceless and I are blocked. We can no longer do this. It is now up to you to bring this home to him. We need to use the hashtag shave Scotty. And here's the thing. We like to pass the savings on to you. So what I've done here is we haven't gotten just quite, a little bit, you'll see in a second, we haven't quite gotten what we wanted from him. We want that mustache. I said I want him to mail it to Faceless. in an envelope. We need to count the hairs. There better not be a single pube in there. And Faceless is going to glue it onto his own face and wear it around town and feel like a bon vivant. But that's, unfortunately, even that's not really good enough, because then you don't get the satisfaction of shaving the man. I would like to actually physically shave the man. I would like to restyle the mustache. I would like to make it into whatever my imagination can run wild and do. So introducing, I feel like everybody, the folks at home, don't you feel the same way? Am I right, everybody?
Absolutely.
People in chat, don't you want to shave the man? Faceless, don't you want to restyle him a little bit?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sure you've heard of a little game. You might have played this as a kid, okay? Called Wooly Willy. Remember Wooly Willy? Well, this is called Bully Scotty. And you can find this. This is real. You can find this over at PodAwful.com/Scotty. PodAwful.com/Scotty. Now, this is an actual photo, one of the very few photos of Scotty with no facial hair, just zero. He shaved it all off. We've got it. PodAwful.com/Scotty, Bully Scotty. Check this out. So we do, you can do whatever you want to Scotty right now. You go over here, you take your little cursor, and look, we can give him back his mustache. Here we go. You throw that on there. How good does that look, huh? Can we get some claps from the audience, please? Oh, look at that.
Looking great.
Oh my
It's
god.
literally him.
That's the Scotty we all know and love, right? Now, this is the beautiful part. You come down here, you click shave, and you can just... Ooh, uh-oh. Look, I'm sort of a painter.
Oh, no.
I'm a bit of a painter when it comes to this. I hope I'm not a failed one. You can shave him. You can draw hair on. You can clear that off of there. Let's give him a big, let's give him a unibrow. You can do it up here too. Look at that. I made this, by the way. PodAwful.com/Scotty, Bully Scotty says a mustache can replace a magnetic personality. Hashtag shave Scotty. Let's get this out there. Let's let people know that we've got a special game for them to play if they would like to. This is the home game. If you'd like to play along at home, this is Bully Scotty, the home game. You can give him a big red afro as well. Color that in there. And then, look, I'll give him a little soul patch. And then he goes, oop, that was a mistake. You shave it right off. Bzz, bzz. Isn't that nice? So there you go. Bully Scotty. I don't know how you feel, Faceless. I feel a little bit more satisfied having done that.
Yeah, that was relieving seeing that.
But what I'd really like is some pain involved. That's the thing is, when you shave, every once in a while you do a little nick. You got to blot it with the little piece of toilet paper. I'd like to see, listen, I'm not saying I want to slice an artery here. I just want to see a couple little dots of toilet paper, a little red speck here and there. Maybe what really needs to happen here is another little taste of his own medicine. You see, I see lots of people talking the talk and talking about this. Maybe you want to shout out some of the people that have been along the way and helped out with sharing this info, Faceless. I can't remember everybody.
At Rundvis Coaching has been a huge catalyst. All of Plunder Gang, really, everyone's been fighting the good fight in the comments. We've mentioned Slacker Blue. Slacker Blue's been there. Everyone's really. I did the main fighting on Twitter, and Rundvis, he was posting. He's like a fitness influencer kind of guy. He likes to bully fat people on Instagram, and he was the one who really spearheaded this thing on that social media, and he was getting hundreds, millions and millions of views over it. So he was a huge part of that for sure.
Well, listen, all of these guys, they've helped spread the word. They've helped put it out there. But, many of them are drawing the line at certain pieces of info that I don't think are even doxing. I don't think they're like bad. It's kind of odd to me. There's some stuff out there that just really hasn't been hammered home. Now, again, we've discussed the fact that Scotty is married, has a wife. There's a history there. A lot of people have discussed the fact that apparently Scotty's done a little cheating in his time. Maybe he doesn't just owe certain doxed individuals and his audience an apology. He might owe his wife some apologies. But here's the other interesting thing. Again, Scotty has lived many lives. Scotty, when he wasn't Scotty, was a man named Matthew Kramer. Interesting name. Now, here's a funny thing. Matthew Kramer, Scotty, he recently married his wife. It was actually September that they got together. And they went on a honeymoon. Did you know this, Faceless? Did you know about their honeymoon? Yeah. They went to Scotland. No joke. Oh. No joke. He made his wife, his brand new wife, go to Scotland when they got married. Okay, he was like that.
Did you hear about who paid for the honeymoon? By the way,
who was that?
His Discord.
Did you hear who paid for his house?
Her ex-husband or something like that.
Yes, his wife's dead husband. The owner of the house that ScottyKFitness lives in is the guy who used to fuck his wife, who is dead. And I guess she now owns it too. But the names on the deed are theirs. He takes her to Scotland. ScottyKFitness is the reason he went with Scotty is, now he claims that when he was in the army, which is definitely real, that they started calling him Scotsman. Now that's not real. That didn't happen. And
I haven't heard this.
Oh yeah, I saw a video where he said
this is new info.
He said,
"Oh man,"
he said that the army buddies were calling him Scotsman, then Scott, and then Scotty, which is the wrong order, by the way. It got longer at the end somehow. And that I think the implication is that it's like how they call a guy Jimmy the Greek or what, you call a guy where he's ScottyKFitness is not from Scotland. ScottyKFitness is stealing Scottish valor. This is how in the weeds he is with his lies. He went to Scotland to sell us on the name Scotty. As recently as September, he was attempting to sell people on why it's okay for him as a grown man to have a little boy's name and legally be called Scotty. He explained that he named himself Flynn because he thought of 3 names, and that I think he said that maybe he had people in his genealogy or whatever that had these last names as well. And the 3 were like, it was like the most Scottish name you've ever heard. It's like, oh, blah, 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 and then Flynn, and then some other thing. And, MacDonald or whatever. And then he goes, I'll go with Flynn. I decided to go with Flynn. Happens to be a Fallout character's name, right? So,
do you have the image of the Fallout character, by the way?
I don't know what he looks like. I don't know anything about the games, unfortunately.
It's a guy with a big red mustache.
Fuck me. What's the character's name? Fallout.
That's what someone sent me. I hope I'm 100% correct.
God.
It's not just some...
Yeah, he's trying to make it out that this has to do with him being Scottish. Again, not Scottish. The man's name is Matthew Kramer. Kramer. And not the cool kind who goes to the Laugh Factory. No, Dirk. This is Kramer as in versus Kramer, okay? This is Kramer as in a Hollywood Italian guy. Kramer, if you catch my drift. This is who Scotty was fashioning himself after from Fallout. Here's Flynn from Fallout with the big red mustache. That is crazy. By the way, how about go with Clifford? Why not that? So
it's crazy that you're giving me new info and I'm giving you new info, and it just keeps getting more absurd.
It keeps getting darker and darker. Here's a little dark shit for you. Yeah, we're back. We're gonna be laughing about this for the next 4 days. Here's some dark shit for you. Scotty was married previously. His previous wife, and you can look this up, and this is all public record, public info. This is out there. His previous wife, and the reason he's changing his last name, her name is Lydia Kramer. She took his old last name. So, I wonder why he doesn't want his last name out there. Oh, is it because, and I'm not kidding, this is fucking insane, there was a domestic abuse scenario going on between these two? Now, let me see. I'm going through my records here. We've got a whole, over on the cult Discord, we've got a whole thread on Scotty. Thank you to, I think it was Hugh that put that together. Feds for adding a lot of info in there and everybody else.
Yeah, Feds helped out a lot.
So there is, I'm trying to find it here because I don't want to get this wrong. There's his change of name. Am I did I dream this? Why can't I find this right now? I've got a court record here between the two, but this is, oh no, I think it's this one. There's two court things between them. Yes. There was a domestic, I can say this is legal, this is true. There was a domestic abuse situation between Scotty, formerly Matthew, and his wife, Lydia, his ex-wife, Lydia. Except it's not in the direction you think. Scotty got beat up by his ex-wife. Mr. Bodybuilder filed an emergency protective order against his ex-wife for beating him up. Okay, I've got it right here. They've got a whole, they're going through a divorce. She's beating him. He's getting protections. If he says that didn't happen, then why are you filing emergency protective orders? I have to assume you need protection from somebody you're scared of. The big scary lady that's gonna hurt you. By the way, here's a picture of the big scary lady that could easily beat him up, and he needs the cops stationed outside his home 24/7 just in case she shows up again. Take a look at this. Yeah, there she is. She's gonna get him. She's about to get him. Okay. Now, was this new info to you, by the way? Faceless, did you know
No,
this
I
one?
knew this.
Okay, you knew
I
this
texted
one?
her.
Really?
Yeah, I have texted her a few times.
What happened?
She explained, she basically told me that she has a restraining order. They both have a mutual restraining order where they can't say anything negative to hurt each other's careers.
Oh, okay, good. So he can't even mention this. Perfect.
She wasn't giving me any info. She just wanted to say that she doesn't condone the allegations or something like that. She just texted me to clear her name, but the trail got real cold.
Well,
she did tell me that part of that protective order was she called him one too many times while she was outside their house trying to pick up the kids. That's part of it. So that he claimed harassment on top of whatever else happened. But I would assume he's terrified if she's outside calling him 100 times and she had just beat his ass prior to that, you know?
Well, the problem is she's probably taller than him, so it's probably pretty scary when she shows up. And by the way, Lydia, if I have any of this wrong, I'm getting these reports secondhand, allegedly. I would love to speak to you about this. Apparently, you can't speak too much publicly about it, but I'm here. I'm here for you because I believe that you did no wrong. In fact, here's what I really believe. This is what I was kind of leading to with that. I'm throwing out he was scared she was going to beat him up or she did beat him up because if he lied about the protection order, he got that protection order. There's a real reason he got that protection order. And I think it establishes a pattern that we're going to notice here about Scotty in just a second. Because if you file one of these orders of protection against somebody, yeah, they kind of have to shut up about you. They have to leave you alone. They're not allowed to do anything. And I'm thinking that during this divorce, he needed her to shut her trap about him. That's what I think is happening because Scotty's a bit of an evil genius. Scotty kind of knows how to play the fucking game when it comes to these things because Scotty has been accused of some other dastardly deeds and his way of weaseling, he's a weasel. His way of weaseling out of it is very insidious. Faceless, tell the folks some of the more interesting, salacious things that Scotty has been accused of here.
we don't even have, some of them aren't even accusations. We were able to get a FOIA request of his time working at a college campus.
Right.
Is that what you're referring to?
Oh, yeah.
The college campus debacle.
Oh, yeah.
One of the main college campus. So we only have correspondence between his superiors, I believe, talking about him. And we filed for body cam footage of that. We filed for recordings of that, but we do have transcripts. And the transcripts talk about, I think the most important one to me is that he, as a older college campus, is this a security guard or a police officer? I'm not sure, but either way, he talked to his coworkers about how he saw this girl who wasn't wearing a bra and he had been looking for her on Facebook. That's kind of not like that's crazy, dude. That's like crazy down bad to be doing that.
Yeah.
You know, like I've been down bad in my life, but trying to like feverishly find the girl that you saw who wasn't wearing a bra on Facebook. You're typing in Ashley, Sabrina, Jessica. You're just trying to, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
He's probably looking at her city that he probably put in the city she's from, trying to find anything that looks like her.
Just the hint of nipple drove him wild. He's like,
his tongue rolled out of his mouth and his eyes went out of his head.
Yeah. How do I not have that sound effect?
And what do you do? Here's the thing is like, even if you ever did do that, why would you tell your coworkers about it? And if you were able to find her, what do you say? Hey, I'm the campus security guard at the college that you go to. I saw that you weren't wearing a bra.
Yeah, happen to notice your titties out, by the
Nice
way.
tits.
Nice tits. Nice tits.
That reminds me of like my most down bad time ever. Like at the cross section of me in my youthful, prime, and also I had gone a year with no girl action, and I'm living in New York City. I step off the subway, okay, and I look up. I'm like looking at the ground or the floor, and I look up and I see this ass in front of me, right? I hate to be lascivious here, but this was, it was just a little tookus, and instant, like I'm in down bad. I'm in Scotty K mode. Here, I'm looking at this thing. I'm going hubba hubba.
You start going on Facebook.
I'm going crazy. I'm panting in the moment there. My heart goes goo, 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 out of my chest. I look, and so now I'm doing the slow look up. It's an old woman. It was an elderly. Well, I mean, elderly. Well, now she had a tuchus. She had a badonk on her, but I knew in that moment when I looked up and saw that silver hair, I went, buddy, you need to get a grip. Something's about to happen here. You're gonna, you got some big fans who might teach you a thing or two here if you don't get a hold of yourself. Scotty K didn't get a hold of himself. Instead, the faculty, the staff at the college got a hold of him. They pull him into a room. They tell him, you're under investigation. This is what happens on campuses or at some companies or whatever.
Well, and before you jump there too, he had bragged to his coworkers that he cheated on his wife 35 times. Yep. He said 35 times. That's in the transcripts.
Yes,
it's in the FOIA request. That was not made up. Like
official.
He's trying to claim that this is all made up, but okay. And then he says, what was it? He was trying to talk to another coworker about starting an OnlyFans. That's because this is 2021, by the way. Okay. So like, I want to go back a little bit. A lot of his fans came out over these doxing videos and stuff. Right. And they all claimed, some hater dug up things from his past. Like the doxing stuff all happened a month ago. And all of this other stuff we're talking about happened post-COVID. It was years ago, but it's not like he's got enough time in between the two to be the internet's safe space dad I never had. You know what I mean? Like you can't just, like, I'm a different guy. It was like a month ago. But when he was a college campus security guard, I'm trying to remember if there's any other ones. Basically, he was that coworker that everybody hated. Right. No one liked him. And it's that old saying
Just
where
like on Earth.
If all of your neighbors are assholes, then you're probably the asshole.
Sure.
Like, if you're sitting there complaining about all your neighbors being rude, you're probably the one. But it's the reason they opened the investigation is because everyone he worked with hated him. He was insufferable.
Of course. They sit him down. They tell him, you're under investigation. It's bad. We know everything. We know what you said. It's just HR bad, but it's also possibly crime bad. But because some businesses, some colleges, they do these internal investigations, it's not a police matter at that point. And of course, he is the police when it comes to that campus. He's the police officer. So they tell him, and his immediate response, immediately, as if he'd been there before, he says, is this an internal investigation or is this a criminal matter? And they say it's an internal investigation. And he quits on the spot. And of course he quits.
All right, I quit.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, done. I don't need money anymore. Bye. Bye. And he jumps on he jumps on a plane and he goes to change his name and marry a new woman. My wife's gonna find out I cheated on her 35 times. Bye. He literally threw his gun and badge onto the table. And of course he did that because as long as he quits instantly right there, it's not going to become a criminal matter. So the real reason Scotty changed his name from Matthew Kramer, because this didn't happen to Scotty. Scotty Flynn's a new guy. Scotty Flynn made you promises that he was a good man. Matthew Kramer didn't. Matthew Kramer don't exist no more. So if it's that easy to just change your name and become a new guy, well, I'll tell you something. Faceless, you, me, a bunch of other people out there, we've been coming up with new names for Scotty. And I think it's now time to go over some of those names. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our ScottyKFitness new name tier list. All right, let's check this out. So we're just going to go through these one at a time. And how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We had 13 of them. Here we go. Starting with ScottyKFitness. ScottyKFitness. Okay, and I'm going to be judging this based on the response here. So that's a C. I think that's a C tier name.
Yeah, that's pretty average.
Scotty,
it's fine.
KFitness. All right.
It has the word gay in it. You got to give it that.
Number 12.
Yeah.
All mustache, no beard. All right, we're gonna go with D. That's a D. That's a D. All mustache, no beard. All right, here we go. Number 11. Dr. Rub Butt Dick.
That's one.
Okay, I like
that.
That's B.
I had to cook in my brain a little bit, but I like
He's
it.
got a big mustache. Dr. Rub Butt Dick. All right, here we go. What are we? Number 10? Number 10. Freddie Moore Query.
That's up there.
He's gayer than a guy with AIDS. Freddie
B.
Moore. I really
Maybe B.
Solid B. Solid
B.
Yeah.
All right, number 9. Walrusy.
That's a B.
Walrusy. All right, B. Faceless saying B. I'll throw that in B. We pass the savings on to you. Number 8. Fagnum PI.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's an A. That's an A right there. Here we go. Number 7. Grounds Creeper Willie.
Oh, good.
Okay,
It's all right.
you weren't feeling it. I'm gonna give it a D.
That's a D.
Is that the Simpsons guy?
The
Yeah.
red
Okay,
mustache. He's got but he's creeping on the girls.
Mhm.
Far be it from me to
It's
explain.
funny. It was wordy.
Okay. Nigel Thornferry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gotta be A or S.
Groucho Narks.
Hey, that's not the one I came up
F.
with.
That's F. What? Say the one you
That's
came
not
up with.
mine.
Say the one you came up with.
I came up with Groucho cum farts.
That's better, yeah.
Eh.
Do you really want
It's
me
better
to
than
rank
Groucho
it?
Narks.
I put Groucho cum farts at C, yeah.
Let's say C.
The Lorax. He speaks for the twinks.
The mustache and the Lorax.
That got a good response.
Yeah, that is good.
That actually got
is
a good
You
response. Here we go. Not all of these are ours, by the way. Penis car wash.
Yeah.
Penis car wash.
Okay, that's a C.
Mm-hmm.
That was
more of a nickname for his mouth.
That's
Jean-Claude Trans Ma'am.
Yes. That's my
I
favorite
like
so
it.
far.
With the split imagery. That's
Yeah,
good.
he does the split. And we haven't even shown the split. Maybe that would have hit
Oh,
harder
yeah.
if we had shown the split. That was my fault.
Yeah.
That's why you need to see ScottyKFitness do the splits because he shows his
He
butt.
does it in every other video, by the
Yeah.
way. Every other video, he's throwing his splits in there.
That would have been
He's
S
doing.
tier.
There's a
if you'd seen
picture
it.
of him doing the splits on the Space Needle.
He's trying to fit it up there.
That's what it seems like.
That would have been S tier if you had seen it. I feel like I messed
Yeah.
up. Of course, this is the one time I type in his name and I can't find him doing the splits. How on earth is this even possible? Like literally every photo
I could
of
find
him
it.
is doing the split. Let me just type splits and see if that fixes it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's a little low quality, but here we go. You see that? It says quesadillas.
Man.
See that? He's doing the splits there. Okay. So there this is what he does. He does them between his oven and his countertop in his kitchen. And I said to Faceless the other day, I was like, how does he get down? Is his wife putting him up there and then helping him down for these videos? That has to be what's going on. How would you get down without hurting yourself from this? I don't know. Anyway, so now that you've seen that,
How do you get up?
Jean-Claude Trans Ma'am?
Yeah. I think it's my
Okay.
favorite.
And finally, our number one. Yo Sodomy Sam. I think
That's
that's
the king.
the
That's
one.
really
Ladies
good.
and gentlemen, thank you. That's been our tier list, everybody. Okay. Yo Sodomy Sam. All right, so this is the craziest part of all. I went into this episode, I was ready for that to be the end. Faceless tells me last night there's another response video, and it's
A second response video has hit the towers.
Yes, and he's the first responder on the scene, by the way. Second response video, it's 16 minutes long. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scotty K response. And yes, he has seen the hashtag. Hashtag Shave Scotty is upon us, and some work has been done. This is the response.
Fuck the big board.
And we're just gonna let this play, Faceless. Like, let's just
Big board looks great.
Yeah, that's fine.
No
It's so
pauses.
much.
Just talk over top of it. No pauses. Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's address all of the controversy all at once. This is going to be a very long video, so hold up here or somewhere for 2x speed. Starting out, did I respond to a hateful comment with hate and making fun of somebody who was a paraplegic? Yes. For that, Cody, I am sorry. Did I
so finally, sorry to Cody.
The Ozark television show. Yep. Which is true and objectively hilarious. And from that comment,
you
I made a
lose.
video where people
I haven't watched this, by the way.
To make it seem as
it's
if I have doxed this person.
sickening.
I gave this person's name, profile photo.
He's
place
just
of
admitting
employment,
defeat.
And how long he worked there. State that he lived in, birth month, birth year, and 3.
Yeah, he expects cookies for it.
By the way,
identify street address, identifying floor plan of his house.
Things that I did give in the video that were
by the way,
not
he trimmed the mustache. Look
I
at
got
this.
Off of Google, not because
No
I
more
used
penis
that.
car wash.
That information was the last 4 digits
Not
of his phone
shaved,
number
though. Doesn't
and
count.
The name of the street that he was last listed at residing.
PodAwful.com/Scotty.
You
You want to shave him?
Because his family reached out and asked me to do so. Afterwards, that same individual messaged me and attempted to blackmail me for followers, to which I ignored.
Oh, is that what happened?
Which I'm speaking to him right now, and he's saying that's completely false.
So photos of my home,
Prove it,
address, legal documents, birth certificate, all ended up on the internet. Now, most of this started as in response to the ICE video that I made, and whenever that video went live, I did start getting death threats. And I've gotten death threats before, so I handled it the same way I did last time, where I called in a watch order on my home. Usually it's just internet trolls. When I called in that watch order, I was in the airport about to step on the plane.
Button up your shirt. Fuck.
Once I landed in
No, you buy a Henley to do this with the Henley. Face, are you still with us?
During that time, Rise dropped me.
Yeah, I'm stretching right now.
Okay.
I'm not mad at them. As a business owner myself, I understand. After it happened, I had
So he's fine with Rise dropping him.
on good terms. By the time I got home, that
now he understands business. Before, business inquiries were no good.
Also been released. From that audio getting released, a lot of people were like, "Wow, he abandoned his children." They were in an Airbnb with an army friend of mine, just in case. And again,
he brought the army with him.
It's not uncommon.
Damn.
Now this is when things really started to spiral out of control. People started throwing around allegations, and what they're referring to is that 9 years
Sexual
ago,
assault.
in my previous marriage, I had an affair with a woman who had previously been dating a cop. They just broke up. I had 3 consensual sexual encounters with this woman, once in her new apartment.
What about the
when I helped her
53
move,
times?
Once at my home while my wife was
Didn't
at
he
work.
cheat on her 53 times or something?
And the third at a part-time job an hour outside of town when I was working.
He's
security at a construction
sweating.
yard.
Are you seeing the?
Yeah.
He's pitting out.
Afterwards,
That's
she told
this
me that
fake.
she still
Sorry,
loved her
you're
ex-boyfriend,
sweating. That means
going
you
to
got
get
something to
back
sweat
with him
about.
and tell him that we had slept together. The day after that happened, I was asked to leave the department. I was fired, which makes sense because it's a cardinal sin to sleep with another cop's girl. Again,
So he
I suck.
no, he quit.
Not just
It's
because
a cardinal sin to sleep with
22
another
years old,
dude's
lacked
wife
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Good police officer. I drove 130 miles an hour everywhere I went because, again, 22 years old and I had a cop car. If I got into pursuits,
So you
or
shouldn't be a
aided
cop. What
other
you're saying is
departments
you
in
should
pursuits,
never be
I would
allowed to be a
cut off
cop.
other cops to try to be a fucking hero.
Or in
I would
any sort of
drive
position of
70 miles
authority.
an hour
Right.
Down dirt roads. At one point, I actually ran a person off the
Yeah,
road. And
I
didn't
raped a kid in
realize it
Kabul.
until 3 hours
Again,
later.
19 years old,
Gunning for
and
my
I
back.
had a tank.
I got written up all the
He's
time.
Oh, he
just
just did the
listing
fist thing again.
crimes.
Made sense.
He's just
That-
listing
that was
crimes
fine.
here.
Yeah.
Now I moved down to Texas. and I
Like we
became
didn't even know
available.
about any of this.
A lot of people are saying that that's false. I was sitting in the office one day, learning how.
I
to do
can't
my
believe
job,
you made him
and my
shave.
boss
By
came in and
he
handed me
did
2
technically
certification
shave.
cards.
You did
Yeah.
technically make him do it.
One was for bail enforcement.
Oh, he talks about me in
And I
here.
said, "Sir, I didn't
Yeah, not by
get these.
name,
How
but
did I get these?"
he mentions
He
you.
said,
Nameless.
"Stop asking questions, son." So I did, because I wanted to keep my job. After a while working there, I heard through the grapevine that the woman I had an affair with was alligating sex. As you can
Alligating.
imagine, my heart fell into my stomach. But as somebody with a background in law enforcement, albeit brief, I knew that if she had
So
made those
fake.
You got to pause it real quick. Just pause it real
Alright,
quick. Pause it
alright.
real quick.
Alright.
Can we count real? Someone in the audience, please, for the love of God, just count all of the misconceptions and coincidences and the I'm not guilty of anything. Yeah, I ran a stoplight in my day, but every single person that's come out and said anything negative against me is completely lying.
Yep.
Just count as you're watching this.
and that we would get through that. And because it didn't happen, I wasn't worried about it. But there was never such an investigation nor report. So I moved on with my life. Now, I did this bail enforcement job for a few months, and then I went to Afghanistan. I've seen a lot of rumors going around. that
Again,
somehow I'm a
vacation.
soldier of valor. that I spent 11 years in the
chose.
Oklahoma
Yeah.
National Guard and I never
chose.
Yeah, it is like
That's
a
true.
vacation.
We had already pulled out of
Honestly.
we had pulled out of Afghanistan by the time he went.
Called Triple Canopy. And here's a video of me in Kabul.
That's a movie set.
Yep.
With a geolocation on it. My job title in Afghanistan was Armed Guard Level 2. I was a gate guard. Entry control point.
So you're like
I have messages of him saying combat veteran, by the way.
I love that he's a level 2. Like I only need to upgrade my
Then
gun
there's
once to take him
allegations
down.
from an ex-girlfriend who was a BJJ coach, stating that
Emphasis
I held
on
her down by
BJ.
her neck and threatened to take her life. That never happened. And again, I have no
Be a lot
evidence
cooler if
against
it did.
because there's no evidence for it. That person also allegated that I abused my
And
children.
that's what she said.
I don't even spank my kids. Furthermore, when I started my divorce,
I'm the
after I got
one
home from
getting the
Afghanistan,
spankings.
My ex-wife allegated. Now again, as
What's
somebody with a background
CM?
in law enforcement and
Child
obviously somebody who
molestation?
doesn't do that shit,
His
I
ex-wife
wasn't worried.
allegated
After 2 days
child
of waiting,
molestation. What is
So
CM?
any coaching from my ex-wife.
Yeah, that's what he's
nullified.
saying.
They put the children through an exam, and all of those claims were unfounded. Yet, against
There's-
my ex-wife, there were.
You can't examine all of the stuff that could be.
Neglect, endangerment,
He,
threat of
this is
physical
the
violence,
cycle of
and
abuse. He's molested.
That's how I have custody of my kids. And for quite some time, I was a single father, trying to make it.
You have custody of your kids because your
Sometimes
wife
when kids
is.
missed bath night. Most nights they ate
Your ex is
microwavable chicken
loopy,
nuggets
too.
and goldfish, and for breakfast it was fucking yogurt. Moving on to the Tulsa Community College controversy.
Why do you have this many controversy? If you were a Wikipedia page, most of it would be taken up by the controversy section.
Talked about blowjobs in.
This is a crazy rap sheet. I have nothing like this from my past.
Do that.
You're seeing girls. You're seeing girls with no bras on, and you're like.
Another one of the allegations from that is that I looked up a student on Facebook because she was attractive. I was 25 at a college.
You were married.
College-age student. That probably
I was
happened.
involved in an international murder investigation and linked to the
4
Donald
years
Trump attempted
old.
assassination.
What happened?
Hello.
And I
was
don't
a
even have this
teenager.
much allegations.
His wife cheated. And so I was trying to build a rapport with him, telling him I was going through the same thing, that my wife cheated.
Here
on
we
me.
go. He's stacking these lies up, man. This is gonna be a tough one. House of Cards.
Now, just short of a week before I was questioned about those ridiculous claims, I actually filed an HR complaint against my captain and my lieutenant,
Oh, just like you
where it
filed an
states
order
that I fear
protection against your
retaliation from
ex-wife.
them. And I found that
Interesting.
report, and
It
it's
is a
right here.
pattern.
Please pause to read.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna read. I don't know how to read. If I'm not going to the movies to read the
stayed home.
subtitles.
I didn't go back to work. And when I didn't reach a resolve, I took all of my police gear and put it in a cardboard box and took it up to headquarters.
Oh,
Turned it
perfect.
into the police chief and said, I quit. And he said,
And he
"Whoa,
passed the
son,
savings
don't
on to
make any
that.
rash decisions. Give me a few
This is
days
actually the
to do
greatest guy ever.
And I said, okay, sir.
Oh, you're good. That's why you doxed
Put
the
it back
guy.
in my car, and I started driving home.
Oh,
Then I
you
received
doxed a
call
disabled guy
and
because
asked me to
you're
go to the
awesome.
CCC West campus to talk to
Shit.
somebody. I thought
Maybe
I was
Rise
going
can
to talk
come back.
about the HR complaint. And when I sat down and they started asking me questions about inappropriate comments, I was flabbergasted. I
Oh.
asked them if there were reports of these things. And they
Sounds,
said, yeah.
I
And they
said.
had previously
Oh,
done
boy.
this to a separate police officer. So I said, no, fuck it. I quit. I was going to quit 20 minutes ago. Come get your shit out of my car. And I left. And some people are saying,
Got
is
him.
this why you take jobs like this so that you can people and then quit?
Some
during the
people are
investigation
saying.
so you don't get charged. That's not how crime works. And
Okay.
past that, people are saying he changed his name to run away from these things. Also, not a thing. I publicly stated and stand by the fact that I changed my name because my
I'm
parents
gay.
suck. And I didn't want to get married to my wife and give her that last name.
Listen,
wanna
I
address
wouldn't
the
want
fact that I
the
suck
last
in
name
military, and
Kramer
I've told
either,
you all
but
that. The first contract I had was 6 years
You're still
long in the
Kramer.
Oklahoma Army National Guard as an infantryman. And I was
I want a
specialist
DNA
in-
test. I want to know if he's
National
Scottish.
Guard.
I need to know if he's Scottish.
Yeah.
I need him to
That's
spit
embarrassing.
into a big hawking bottle of snot
First contract,
so that I can do
was-
DNA work
I told
on
you
it.
all this. I faked a back injury so I wouldn't have to do a PT test because I wasn't going to fucking pass one.
What?
Fake the back injury.
So you faked that.
After I got home from Afghanistan,
Crime after crime.
because they were
Okay.
offering $15,000 for a 3-year contract.
Sounds like a pattern to
Unheard of at the
me.
time. So I took it because I was fucking poor. But at that time, I was a single dad.
Because I was poor. He's always got an excuse.
To go to basic leadership school to pick up sergeant or E5, even though I was in a team leader position. And even if I was in a relationship,
E5, you sunk my battleship.
Willing to watch my kids for up to 3 weeks for that basic leadership school. So after the 3-year contract, I signed a 1-year extension to go and become a medic. I had to retake my ASVAB because my first score was 34.
You look more like a scout, though. I would go.
By the way, having a 34 on an ASVAB is like you're basically mentally retarded.
And I put a lot of
I don't know what that is, but
you might as well be Somalian.
I got to the new unit and asked them, hey, when am I picking up my 5s? And they said, oh, this is an E4 slot.
Dirk, what'd you get on the ASVAB?
So I crashed out and I went to RSU to do the Green program, which is going from enlisted to officer.
Yeah, actually, I got a million on it.
Until the NCOIC, or the non-commissioned officer in charge, called me and told me that
I don't
didn't
say.
have a GI Bill anymore. Longer than 12 months
Oh, that's not good.
I actually took a test. I took a test. They said I was a 0th responder. I was so fast.
There's a reason I'm a
0
cook.
point
I was a cook in the Navy.
Yeah.
I sucked.
And there's a reason why he was a gate
Trigger
guard.
warning. I'm about to show you photos.
Hey, I was a gate guard too.
Whoa, wait, what? Oh, ew! What?
Also,
what was that? Herpes? I wasn't
the city
listening.
of Tulsa paying me
That was his
a
balls.
disability claim for those burns.
He's going to use that as an excuse for why he's
And my knee
bald, by the
surgery.
way.
As a struggling poor father of 2, I actually did
That's
make
your
an OnlyFans
fault.
one time. And it failed embarrassingly. I made $22 and never cashed it out because, again, it was embarrassing.
Remember when you
Then I
cheated
took
on
a
your wife? You wouldn't be a
construction job and
single
got laid
father
off,
if you
and
hadn't
took a
done that.
job working as a school resource officer. About 3 months into that, a school administrator pulled me into his office and said, "Do you have a fucking OnlyFans?" To which I replied with, "Oh, I resign. That's weird. That means you have seen my junk." And they tried
He
to
has
talk
an
me out of it.
It's weird that your boss saw your OnlyFans.
What? He has an OnlyFans?
Yeah, he said he was poor.
Oh, it gets worse.
So
It gets worse.
Never hold a place in my life again. People have been attacking my coaching business, stating
Oh
that
my God.
Oh, by the way,
Let's address
all
that
his
elephant.
friends came out and told everybody how much he
Holy fuck,
sucks, and
Vince,
that's what he's talking
that
about
was
right there.
funny. I've got to give that to you. But some of the
Wait, is he
claims
talking about you
saying
here?
that people sign up for my coaching
I
and never
didn't
hear
hear
from
it.
me. When a client signs up for coaching,
I don't want to miss it.
with Faultline Fitness, they are assigned a coach. I've been very open about that. There is no possible way that I can coach every single client at the price point that they pay. And I don't want to charge a fuck ton of money for online coaching. And when I introduce these
Baby's
clients to
first
the coach,
curse words.
every single video tells them that they can reach out to me at any time because I am here with them every step of the way.
He's cradling the balls right now with that hand movement.
And I'll make time.
What?
Ask your coach, and we'll make time. I can shoot you.
I
a phone
love you.
call. I hate ghost coaching.
By the way, I love you. It's me, your coach. I love you.
We'll come and chat with you. I'm
Come.
always available, and
Come.
I'm still here. Faultline Fitness is not just me.
I'm always
I have been Very
available.
open about that.
His
and I
voice
even
is different.
posted
He's
that
now
I'm
that it's not
hiring
covered by the
coaches
mustache, he
multiple
sounds
times. Because to
lighter
make a larger
again.
impact, we have to have more people, and people who are way smarter than me. Some people
That
have
shouldn't
come
be
out
hard.
and slammed me and my wife for having
Low
a wedding
bar.
registry that was public. A lot of people in the community wanted to buy us gifts and shower us because we were having a wedding, and my house is cluttered enough. So we decided
Your
to do
house?
a wedding
Or a
registry where
dead
they
guy's
would donate
house?
to our
That's a
cleaning
haunted
fund.
house,
Any
by
money
the
we
way.
weren't going to use was going to go to charity, and here are the receipts for that.
By the way, he thinks he's a charity. He's about to go, I'm
My
31.
wife was
Okay.
also slammed because people in our Discord community have requested to crowdfund things in the past, and we allowed them to do that. And that I have a PO box.
Yeah, you shouldn't allow people
send me
to pay
things
for your
that
shit
I
like this.
unbox on camera as a part of community connection.
P.O.
And
box? More
I'm
like
not
a
ashamed of that.
P.U. box.
Now, I have friends who have been verbally attacked, bombarded with messages and comments because they're associated with me. My coaches have seen the brunt of it. My support team. That's just not fair. I've heard people
Okay,
upset
it's your
that
fault.
I make content with my
You
brother
doxed
Wesley,
a
that I state
wheelchair
that I'm
man.
a full-time caregiver, but I travel a lot. I do, and we have a
Stop bringing shit on everyone else in your life. That's all I'm hearing here.
And he can grocery shop on his own, but he can't.
I
drive.
understand why he loves
He's not
Fallout
living
so
in his
much.
apartment. but he wants
There's
to be
constant fallout in his life. Everything he does leads to fallout with everyone he knows.
On me and the support system that we have for him, just because he doesn't fit the exact frame of what you believe a disabled person is, does not mean that he is not disabled.
Now you're going to tell me what disabled is?
On Discord for $5.
Are you kidding me?
Funny, and it was posted in the general chat. There were people on the internet gunning for my mustache, saying things like, "I'm not going to stop till he shaves," which is really weird. That's like saying, "I'm not going to stop harassing this guy until he trims his fucking toes." I shaved my mustache a week and a half ago.
No.
All right, pause it. Okay, check it out. He dropped this on Friday. His apology video dropped on Thursday, a week before that. So are you telling me that you pre-recorded your apology video a week and a half ago? No, he's a liar. Just so everyone knows, I made a little bit of a post on Twitter. I said, hey, if he's going to lie about shit when he shaved his mustache, I'm going to lie and just claim victory and say, all right, Shave Scotty's complete. We all know that this was a half measure. I just wanted to piss him off because he had to put that in there. He had to say, no. I didn't shave it because of you. But I want you to rewind it. The way that he calls us dorks, this nigga's got a crush. He goes, you guys are dorks. You guys are dorks.
Oh,
stop it.
I did miss that.
The way he says it, just watch it. The way he goes, you guys are dorks.
I missed that. Yeah, let me.
Really weird.
He's crushing.
And it was posted in the general chat.
Let me also say this. He went to a charity event when he took off. That means there's photos of him from the time frame he's saying he shaved.
Yeah, he's blatantly lying about that.
I want everybody to. What was the fucking charity he went to? Some
Heart Association.
Yeah. New York City. What was it? June 30th or ish or somewhere around that time, right? Not June, January. January.
No. Yeah, January
30th.
26th to 30th.
26th to the 30th. Heart Association. ScottyKFitness. Find every photo of him. There's gonna be pictures from the events there. People are taking photos together. He's gonna be walking around in the background. I need every picture from that time period. And if there's not a single picture of him looking like this, having butthole lips, looking like Brandon Marshall.
He has to love me. I improved his life. He can now consume liquids and eat food and speak normally because of me.
Not a speck of mashed potato. Not a speck.
And he looks good. He does. Why would you choose to have that?
Crazy.
Come on,
here.
He looks better. He looks better.
I don't think
he does look
you
better.
shouldn't say shit like that because then you sound like his comment section, and you know what that means. So
true. Yeah, that means I'm going to be paying for fucking feet pics and wearing Assassin's Creed.
He's got an
outfits.
He's got an OnlyFans.
But you got to admit, it's a better choice than the fucking dick duster mustache. It's a better choice.
Yeah, obviously. But
why would you choose that?
I would like to see the OnlyFans pictures. Why haven't those come across my transom? You know, I mean, if we're this deep, we might as well see what the OnlyFans pics look. I'm not a commenter. Let's call it that. I'm not a commenter, if you know what I mean. But it wouldn't hurt to laugh and see. You know, he's constant. Does he do the splits on OnlyFans but nude?
I'm sure that sounds horrifying. I'm sure, but you got to play it. Play the whole thing.
The one photo I showed of him doing the splits, by the way, and right underneath it says "case of dildos." All right, so here we go.
People on the internet gunning for my mustache, saying things like, "I'm not going to stop till he shaves," which is really weird. That's like saying, "I'm not going to stop harassing this guy until he trims his fucking toenails."
Yeah. Yup. Hey.
Same thing.
Hey, Scotty, real quick. Take a knee, sport. Get in here, champ. Yeah. Yup. Yeah.
I want his toenails now.
Oh, that's weird. Have you seen this? You're not ready for weird. Okay? I might pour this all over you. We're going to be finding Scotty pouring. Okay. Look at what's floating in that, by the way. That's black at the bottom. I don't even know. What are the ingredients of snot? Is that even possible? I don't
It's a lung.
Yeah, might be.
You guys are dorks.
You guys are dorks.
Not gonna stop
See him?
harassing
He's
this
doing
guy
like a little smirking thing.
until he trims his fucking toenails. You guys are dorks. I shaved my mustache a week and a half ago.
Nope.
I'm done.
No, we got you.
This
What
motherfucker's
happened
lying.
is, we got you. We got you, and we're going to prove it. We will be following this up.
I'm wearing the costume that I felt like I had to wear to stay relevant with this platform.
Oh, you're out of the closet now?
Okay. Yeah, it had a screen door on it.
I couldn't drink coffee out of a fucking cup. It was a pain in the ass.
You had it for like years. What are you talking? You're just now. We're all sitting there going, Howard, do you do anything with that thing hanging there? Oh, really? Oh, this sucks. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know this sucked. Yeah, no shit.
I have sucked at every single thing.
He's a coffee guy too, by the way. Be wary of it. That's what. Oh, it's only now hitting me. Faceless. Are you realizing what I'm realizing here? He's about to have to become a new type of guy. He's now,
he's gonna. This is so. By the way, the shaving thing, and he even changed the hat. He's not wearing the red messed up hat. He's doing a slow but quick metamorphosis to become a new guy. He's gonna change his name again.
There's no Fallout stuff either. I'm telling you. I'm gonna call it. Call an audible here. Let's see if we can call our shot. Coffee guy. He's about to become a coffee guy. Okay, which is one of the generic forms of man. When you don't have a personality, you can always be into coffee. I'm telling you. And now there's a video coming out a week from now where he's like, actually, I became a coffee guy 2 months ago.
I think he might also become like a fight guy. He might start boxing and shit to try to look tougher and make himself feel.
Yeah, but that's in the wheelhouse. That's in the wheelhouse of bodybuilding. That's not. This
doesn't count. Oh, so you're talking like a total switch.
No
Fallout. So is Truck Guy in the cards?
Well, he does film. He films lots of his things. He goes out. Imagine being his neighbor, by the way, and seeing him getting in his car and taking off his shirt and filming his gay little videos. But yeah, he's going out already and doing that for that aesthetic. I think that might already be kind of in the mix as well. Coffee guy. And then again, 1 week from now, he's going to say, I became a coffee guy 2 months ago. As a matter of fact, I have proof of that. So you can't
I've been a coffee guy for 2 years.
Yeah, you can't prove that I wasn't drinking coffee before this.
I've done in my life. I've gone into jobs incredibly cocky, thinking that I was God's gift to whatever position.
Well, you're ginger. You're nothing.
His new last name is going to be Bean. It's going to be Scotty Bean. Or ground bean.
Changes his first name to Juan.
I was in. The Dunning-Kruger effect in full swing.
Bro, you're ginger. Like, listen, I don't even know how to address this. This is a thing I've noticed. They have orange palms. Do you see this?
What? I think his palms are orange because he dyes his hair red. I don't think he's even a real ginger.
That's his hair. He's a ginger. And I'm not kidding. Ginger guys naturally have orange palms. Look, all right. You know who's another ScottyKFitness guy that I hate? I've always hated this guy. I don't know his name. There's a YouTube food guy whose personality is food because he has no personality. Do you know what I'm talking about? His thing is like, he always has ready-made pickled red onions in his refrigerator. He makes a lot of like Mexican food and shit. But he's a white ginger guy, the big mustache. Do we know who I'm talking about? Does anybody know who I mean? This dude, if you watch one food video on, like you watch,
he cuss a lot and flip off the camera.
No, he tries to keep it clean. It's like a very safe.
Okay, because I think it's Anthony. Is it Anthony Bourdain that created a bunch of those types of guys that are chefs, and they think cooking is punk rock.
Yes, 100%.
They have like shitty tattoos.
Yeah. Yes, chef.
No, I don't know who this guy is.
Joshua Weissman. No, I think that's a different one. When you watch one YouTube video about food, then it's like, oh, you're a fatty. We'll just keep showing you fat guy shit. No, not that one. I hate that guy too, but he's not a ginger, so I don't know why you suggested him. This dude is straight up orange. Every body part is orange. Yeah, yes. Ethan Klebowski. Yeah, man, they are all Jewish, aren't they? That is crazy. Yeah, Babish. I mean, the bald guy when I say he's a ginger. Okay, yep, this is the guy. Ethan Klebowski. I hate this guy. He disgusts me. I can't watch his food. I would never use one of his recipes because the entire time I'd be thinking, over the past year, I might be getting orange on my food. His orange palms may get involved here. This is not a good video to show you. Yeah, and this guy, he got pumped by the algorithm one day, and we've just been stuck with him ever since. He was attempting to do a Babish ripoff kind of channel at first, and then when he finally stopped doing that, he kind of took off. I'm just trying to find the best one to show you here. We want, you know what it is? I'm going to find the onions one. Onions. That's the one I always remember, where he has to explain that he keeps, why I always have pickled onions in the fridge. Okay, which is that's a performative white guy. Like, I'm actually down with Mexicans. I'm different.
Oh my God.
By the way, another midget. This is a ginger midget. He's almost the exact same guy, except he has hair. And maybe it's
smaller than an apartment fridge.
Right. Yes. If Crazy. You can't see over your fridge.
I use my fridge as a table.
Yeah. It goes. My belly button is higher up than my fridge.
Mine's a full size fridge, not an apartment one.
Now that I'm looking at it too, he might be wearing a toupee. All right, watch this real quick. Look at this. I mean, look at this. Don't you hate him already? I hate this guy. I don't hate all gingers. They are freaks, but I don't hate them all. So don't take this as a blanket I hate all gingers thing.
I always have pickled onions in my fridge, and I think you should too.
Fuck you. Okay. Yeah. You know what I always have in my fridge, and I think you should too?
Pickled onions are just thinly sliced onions.
Look at these hands.
In an acidic concoction, but here's 3 reasons why I throw them on just about everything. First, they make food mouth-watering good. Literally. From salt, fat, acid.
Okay. Now, if you look very carefully, right there, it's just getting a taste. You're getting a hint. There, let me switch this.
Looks like Saturn consuming his son in the painting. Have you seen that? As horrifying as that painting.
Saturn devouring his son. So look at the palm of the hand. Are you seeing the orange? Look at this. This is at first
he's unhinging his jaw for that one.
At first, I thought this man loves Cheetos. I legitimately was like, this guy's eating Cheetos off camera, and then I realized, no, these people are orange.
We learned that of the 5 tastes, acid is the one that makes our mouth water the most.
And look, he's got the same mustache. These guys suck, man.
Most. This is because our saliva rushes in to balance the acidity.
Oh, thanks. He's literally just telling me to fucking put vinegar on onions.
In fact,
this is not cooking, by the way.
This response is so strong that there's a good chance that saliva starts going just from looking at these pictures of sour candy. Now, the acidity in pickled onions aren't near as strong.
Look, you see in the background there? Look at that hand. That's unnatural.
Yep. Strong as a warhead, but it provides enough acidity to kick up some mouth-watering goodness to whatever
female-looking hands
you add it to. We'll talk about why I'm doing this in just a moment. Reason number 2, it provides contrast in taste, texture, and appearance. We love contrast in food. Imagine a peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, you love contrast in palms as well.
A sandwich without the tartness of jelly. There would be no contrast in taste. Imagine
I'm just trying to get one good shot of the palm.
Cheese and crackers without the crunch of the cracker. There would be no contrast in texture. Imagine a garden.
I'm sorry, but a ginger guy eating it just looks like he's eating his boogers. It doesn't matter what he's putting in his mouth.
I think what it is gingers have no aura. There's just no aura.
Yeah. Damn. It went
like
from
no matter how hard they try.
We went from no soul to no aura. Fucking Copper Cab is about to put out a banger video.
Salad where all the vegetables are just green. There's no contrast in color. Contrast is where pickled onions shine. They provide an acidic.
Look at that. This
they
isn't.
are.
It's not doing it justice. He's color correcting this shot, I tell you.
Taste, a crunchy texture, and a
There are some shots where it just straight up looks like he was playing with markers and shouldn't have been. That one exploded. He got into the crayons.
Color. Maybe even try adding them to your
look at his fingertips.
Peanut butter sandwich if you don't have the jelly. And I wasn't kidding about this peanut butter and pickled onion sandwich. It's genuinely pretty good.
Fuck you.
The last reason why you should have these in your fridge?
Ew, oh, look at that. Look at that. There we go. Look at that hand. Look at that. That's straight up beta carotene going on inside him. He's producing. He's like got chlorophyll, but orange. I don't know. It's a plant. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I'm obsessed. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's go back to this. Finish it up.
Everywhere. The baseline that I was trying to be better than was my family, which was homeless drug addicts who never reformed. Now, I don't make
there's the trauma dump.
Because I'm higher and mightier and holier than now. I make that content because I've learned really hard lessons. And wisdom comes from being in really hard positions in your life.
Boy, thank God you keep doing all these shitty things, or else you wouldn't be good.
And that rarely happens to people who are fucking awesome all the time. I was not a nice person.
You are not. This was a month ago. You're not a nice person now. He keeps trying to get away with like, this was so long. This is my past. I'm different now. I'm a different guy.
That is what he's trying to offhandedly do with the doxing and the picking on the disabled person in front of 10 million people.
Sometimes I'm not a good friend. And sometimes I'm not a good dad or a good boss. But I'm human.
Husband? Hello? Where's husband?
And I learn. And I change and I grow.
We'll see.
And that's not something I'm going
Actually, we won't. It's not we'll see. We will be the exact, cause, the motivator of that change. Again, we made you shave, and we're going to do it again. And each time it's going to get closer and closer to the skin.
to apologize for. It doesn't matter where you come from, who you were, or what you've done in your past.
As long as you love me.
People are allowed to change and become better. Whether you were a womanizer, an asshole, a bad husband, a shitty soldier, a failed first responder.
You're
just a bad guy in general, just bad at everything you've ever done. You're evil, malicious, horrible.
What are you good at this point? What's left? Whether you can't lift up all the weights you had painted.
Not even to be cocky. I've been like generally okay, if not good at everything I've tried. I've never had internal investigations launched against me.
Whether you
at every job I've ever been to.
Whether you were a deserter in the army, couldn't finish Fallout New Vegas, or fucked 100 trans guys.
You have a place in this world. You're allowed to be better. Thank you.
Thank you. And oh wait, what about it? And I love you. I love you. Hello? Kiss? Kiss? No? Nothing? This is so fucking nuts, man. Wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Nugoon ScottyKFitness. Welcome him to the internet along with everybody else who's doing so right now. Hashtag shave Scotty, Faceless. Tell them where they can find you, all your stuff.
Twitter at Wanghalf, Instagram at Faceless, and you could funnel that directly into my Patreon. Please support me. I'm broke. I've had plenty of internal investigations launched against me. I've lost all my sponsors. That's pretty much it.
Whether you've been a bad ski mask guy, a bad criminal overlord, a bad having lots of gums guy. It doesn't matter. You're all accepted over at Plunder Gang. You're also accepted over at the PodAwful cult. Join the cult, podawful.com/cult, and get access to our Discord here and come hang out and monitor everybody. By the way, remember, it's Slop Week. So thank you so much to the henchmen for hanging out, the Faceless for being here as well. Join the Pizza Fund, PodAwful Pizza and get access to all of our premium and banned content from YouTube. And go over to awful.tech and grab yourself some merch. I'll see you next time. To ScottyKFitness, I say, shave that stash. And to you, I say, I love you. Till next time, have an awful day. Bye.
Bye.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.